can tell me what to do. You know who you're talking to. Well, I better get used to way the ball bounces. I seen what you got, it measures in ounces. But that's the breaks, boy, yeah. That's the breaks, little man. Bring it down. D-Generation X. D-Generation. You think you're a big man. Treat you like a little man. Yeah, bring it down. Bring it down. Yo, tell me what it's like to be half a man. It must break your heart. See what I am, but that's the place, boy. Yeah, that's the place, little man. Bring it down. D-Generation X. D-Generation. D-Generation X. D-Generation. You think you can tell me what to do? You know who you're talking to. You just stop wanting me, be someone else. Put it away like a book on a shelf that you can't read, boy. Yeah, that you can't read, little man. Break it down. D-Generation X. D-Generation. D-Generation X. D-Generation. Break it down. D-Generation X. You think you can tell me what to do? You know who you're talking to.
You win. Perfect.
Well. How's it going? New intro and everything. I don't know. It is Saturday. Another beginning of a month. August 1st, 2026. We see everybody in here already. Sheena's in here. Big Sheen. Shout out to Sheen. We're waiting for her, glorious return. Yeah. Anyhow, August 1st, Saturday, 2026. Welcome in. Welcome to the universe that we all created together. Welcome to the gypverse. We own them, son of bitches. We own them. We own them? We own that. We own them, son of a bitches. Yes, we do. I mean, they dance when we tell them to. There are little bitches. All of them. And we love it. Yeah, she and I see you. Anyhow, a long time ago, you know the story. I said I don't matter. You said you don't matter. We decided not to matter together. How's the microphone? And thus the nobodies were born. The microphone okay? I hope so. You know what? Let's move over we're going to move over to the other side. Man, let's do it. I was kind of leaning back in this little chair that I'm in right now. I don't even know what I'm going to say, dude. All right. Hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times never last, but bad guys and bad girls do, right here. Yeah. All right, now we could cut the little troll voice, and we could have a seat here. Audio's perfect. Thank you. Let's say hi to everybody. Of course, you got to say hi to the dreamy one. Dreamer out here, putting people on seats. Making them have a seat. Oh yes, Messy Bessie, little Frodo Casey May, Mac OG from the fancy world, Crystal, Super Channel legend, OG, Benny coming in here. Benny with a 50 G's, guys. That's 50,000 USD. And Benny says, to the grift train, shout out to my bitches in DC, Washington, DC, and the TikTok streets. I'm just kidding. It's Discord. You know, all the little, the youngins, the young people, they can't type out Discord. They're going to put DC. Everything's, an acronym now. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's awesome. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Betty. Betty, of course, is from TikTok. I got to take the music off. It's fucking distracting as fuck. Reminds me of Christmas. But Betty, coming from our TikTok clan over there, good people over there. We've been doing live streams over on TikTok and, having fun, just hanging out, just chilling, chopping up the shit, guys. Sally Potion's in here. Another one from Tiki Talkie. Sheena's in here. Sheena says, Benny, and the Jets. Biscuits 26 coming from Reddit. Look at all these different people coming from different communities. That's what we do. We're just elite like that. Luna's in here. Anani's. I'm just peachy over here doing her thing over there on her YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check it out. Belinda is me. Of course, everybody loves Belinda. Belinda is, what do you call it? That bitch, she's that bitch that you have to deal with. She doesn't say a lot, but when she does, look out. She will smash you, destroy you, and put you in your place. Nani's coming in, grifting for Jesus, Trinity for AC 101. Laura 420, Time, Watchdog, we could go on and on. There's Fancy right there. Jess Coast coming in from her YouTube channel. Night Monkey, Jade 420, Daisy Dead, Bree no longer needs the facts because the facts just speak for itself. In fact, let's see, Sugarwoo and Adrian coming in here from the Tiki Talkies as well. Hey guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. There's Casey May and so on and so forth. I see Nightbot coming in here. You guys having a good weekend so far? It is Saturday, though. It is Saturday. Rainbow ribbons in the house. Hold on one second. Got to adjust the microphone, the headphones, actually. So it is Saturday, huh? Time is flying. The 8th month of the year. I mean, it's going by real quick over here. There's Magic Tail Flowers coming in here from the Tiki Talks as well. Magic Tail Flowers. Always coming from the Tiki Talk. Just good people. All good people, man. Mama Cat, 420s. The list goes on. We could do this all day, but let's go to the big board, guys. Yesterday, we continue our winning. I mean, our winning streak is undefeated, and it truly is. That's not a joke. I mean, this gypverse that we own and that we created for locals, just cringe individuals that are so creepy, but they make us laugh because we make them dance. And this guy right here, guys, we smashed this guy. This guy was sweating. He was sweating anxiety bullets from his fucking round, bald ass, bro. I mean, the sweats were coming, bro. And it was coming real quick right down. When he found out that I caught wind that he was talking shit for a few days about me over there, trying to get titty pics, trying to get, those vajayjay shots from one shorty. A shorty just passing it out like it's wafers, vanilla wafers, just like putting her legs behind the back of her head, guys, revealing guys, what? And he's all up in there like the simp that he is. This dude never gets laid, bro. This dude right here, Mr. Fatbox Wine Bubby Bubbles. Oh, look at this. No, he's not Bubbles. Fuck that shit. This guy is fat, man. Look at his face. He's been eating. He's been enjoying his Gypsy Rose Blanchard grift. Oh my God, guys. He's been buying shitty Walmart treats. and fucking jamming it down his throat, guys. The throat that's infected, by the way, by cheap ass fucking vape pens. I mean, he buys like these, the grills, guys. I mean, he buys these cheap ass Chinese made grills for his teeth that are rotting in his skull, guys. I mean, this guy is the biggest. They're like denture grills. I've never seen anything like it before. But anyhow, he was talking, You know what's weird, Mr. Mark Kunsky? It's funny how you like to talk a lot when I'm not there, and people, of course, inform me. Good people, great people, actually. They inform me. They say, hey, big bald midget boy over there with the gay sunglasses, the cat eye sunglasses that he always wears with the cheap ass jewelry chain from a Kohl's near you. Yeah, Kohl's department, with his Amazon printed t-shirts, just like cheap ass, bro, living in his walk-in closet of his landlord. Showing off his little electric bike, guys, a little Honda Click scooter. I mean, I'm talking about Scooter. Let's call him Scooter Mark, guys. Anyhow, this guy was sweating bullets because he was in Shorty. The liar, the habitual liar, Ken's sister, Autumn Terra, who clearly didn't get the good genes from Raina. She got the lying genes, and then Ken got the rest. Ken got the good genes, and then Autumn Terra just got the leftover genes, guys. She was just made up of whatever Raina had left in her. Oh my God, that's why she's a habitual liar. She so badly wants to be a part of the elite, this Terra Autumn, but she can't. She can't because she can't control herself from lying constantly and making herself look even more ridiculous by all communities alike, even her own community that she's trying to be liked. They laugh at her like the clowns these people are of the gypverse. Let me get some tea here. So anyhow, I caught wind that this guy was talking. I've invited him to come here and, face me, have a conversation with me, one-on-one live. Let's see how good your improv skills are. This dumbass over here, I had to put him in his place, and I did. I smacked him around. I sunned him. That is right. I sunned the shit out of him, man. I treated him like he was my son, man. And he cried, and he was sweating anxiety, sweat, right off his, third grade elementary school balding head, because he was bald back in that day too, and all the kids made fun of him. He had his little lunch box and shit like that. He had little Hot Wheels fucking lunch box over there with little bikes. One day I grow up, I'm gonna ride a bike like these Hot Wheels guys. Actually he went shittier. He went Matchbox. He couldn't even get the Hot Wheels. It was too expensive for him, guys. It was too expensive. Anyhow, I made him sweat yesterday, so I went up on panel, right? I just destroyed him within less than 10 seconds. The guy was like going to have a panic attack. I'm telling you, man. Look at this guy. There's no difference here, guys. Look at this guy, man. What a loser. Guy's a loser. He actually was saying stuff like, I'm gonna challenge Morbid to a stand-up comedian, a roasting sort of improv thing. Like, bro, dude, you're not a stand-up comedian. You're a warm-up act for the main event like me. I mean, I'm the show, baby. You want showtime and entertainment is right here. This loser thinks that where he lives in Shittown, USA, because it is Shittown, USA where he lives. Trust me, if I told you, you would laugh at it. But this guy is actually renting a fucking walk-in closet from the master bedroom of his landlord. His landlord is 64 years of age and, charges him $150 a month to stay in his closet, guys, where he live streams and he reads on a PDF file that I provided to him, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's book. Oh my God, he's sweating in there because there's no window in a closet. I mean, there's no window, there's no air conditioning, there's no central air, And so he has this, fucking pathetic garage yard sale fan that he bought for $2. And the people that were selling this old fan of his that's rusty, guys, it's fucking rusty, actually asked for $3, and he bargained it down to get $1 off, so he would only pay $2. What a fucking cheap cuck simp. This guy got embarrassed by Nicole Rand, ladies and gentlemen. Nicole Rand exposed him for a creep. When she met him, and this is Nicole Rand, who was trying to get to his little tiny willy. She tried to get that willy and, stick it in her mouth, make sure it hit the left cheek and the right cheek, guys. And, she thought she was going to get something up in her gut, but it didn't happen. And here's why, guys. Nicole Rand decided that she's going to pick up this idiot, this fucking loser that was going to sell his electric scooter in Boston. So he was going to fly in there, right? Cheap Spirit Airlines. You know how that goes. If you know Spirit Airlines, you know what I'm talking about. You may fly, you may not. It's just... Oh, this cheap, because economy, of course, economy. There's nothing first class. It's last class, guys. They stick them back where the fucking, snacks are back there, guys. they got to lock up those snacks, secure it, because he's going to dig into it. I mean, look at the guy's face, bro. It's blown up. His face is like a hot air balloon. I mean, that is massive amounts of calories that he's intaking. Spirit Airlines is no more. Good riddance. Weren't they purchased by Southwest or something like that? It's just going off topic here. So Nicole Rand, it's almost like you got to feel sorry for Nicole, but do you? Nah, it's all right. It's awesome. She goes out and picks his ass up. And Nicole's a little bit tall, she's taller for a woman. And, she goes there and she was looking for him, but totally missed him, because he's so short. He's like a fucking midget, bro. He's just like Eric the Midget. I mean, this guy was so short. She was looking above his head. She was like, where is he? I can't. And he had to jump up, guys. He had to jump up and, wave his arms around like, I'm right here. I'm right under your nose. It's just like fucking short. And Nicole wants someone who's just as tall as her, or at least a couple inches taller, And this guy was just fucking 4 foot, maybe. I mean, I heard he's 3'6". I mean, this guy is short. Yes, he's like Big Ed. He's a huge ass gout. In fact, I mean, people look like thumbs, like Big Ed, but this he's a gout, guys. He looks like the gout on a toe area, He's a gout, gout box puppy over here. Oh man, this guy is amazing. And of course, Nicole was like, geez, this guy is really short. He's really creepy. This is how she described him. Very creepy, and awkward. She said, very awkward. She was surprised, she was just, it was like a Hobbit, guys. I mean, it was like a extra, the Hobbits from Lord of the Rings, but an extra, they never used this Hobbit, just a obese hobbit, just a short, obese hobbit that's awkward and creeping around in the village somewhere. Anyhow, so here he is right here, guys. And so I laid the smack down on his stupid, fat face asshole. And look at, that was the moment he realized I was going to come up on panel. And he was stuck, actually. Shorty, who passes out all her titty pics over there, you know, because there's nothing left for her. And of course, this Rogie lookalike, he so badly wants to be Rogie, you know, because he can't be Rogie. Rogie's too cool for him. Rogie got it first, pal. Rogie, you know, this guy right here trying to get up in the guts of Shorty. He's trying to get laid. He's trying to have sex with Ken's sister. This midget right here is trying to get, I mean, this guy is such a simp, man. He's really desperate. He needs it because his mommy never breastfed him and he's always been jealous. He yelled at his mom one time asking her, why, oh, why, mommy, did you not breastfeed me until I was 10 years of age? He wanted to be breastfed till he was fucking in 5th grade, guys, 5th grade. So this guy is trying to get, Shorty's leftover, or Rogie's leftovers, I should say. But anyhow, so this guy challenged me to a stand-up comedy event. Sure, pal. Why don't you come? Why don't you get on your little tiny electric scooter and get your ass to Los Angeles? Get your ass here. I'll book us. In the improv. You want Irvine Improv? Do you want the Laugh Factory? Where do you want to go, man? I got you. I mean, they're already making fun of your stupid little open mic clips, bro. You're terrible. You suck, bro. I mean, the fact that your channel is not thriving. It only thrives when you hate bond with Gypsy Rose Blanchard Gyp dips over there. That's the only success you have, is when those Gyp dips are attached to you, bro. Other than that, the 90 days fiance shit sucks. This new little thing that you're trying to do sucks with the low-cal. I mean, you're one of the biggest low-cals, man. The shortest, baldest low-cals right now going. I mean, you're terrible, bro. I mean, look at you. Where are you? You're nowhere to be found, you dumbass. Yeah, I'm gonna slap you upside the head. So take the challenge. Get your ass over here, okay? Come to California, Southern California, Los Angeles, LA, Hollywood over here, and let's go ahead and do it. I'll introduce you to actual stand-up comedians, you know, that you probably look forward to meeting one day, and maybe you're going to be a simp for Bobby Lee. You little fuck. Oh my God, and I'll destroy you. I would make fun of you it'll be so embarrassing. We'll put it up on TikTok, and you know what? Shorty Kins is gonna watch it, and she's gonna know what a big loser you are. She already does. You could see it in her eyes. When you're up on our panel, bro, it's embarrassing. She's disgusted by your fucking head, bro, and your weird looking beard. You're looking like Ryan Anderson. In fact, Ryan Anderson is more handsome than you, bro. I mean, look at you. Look at your fucking cheeks, bro. I mean, what are you, storing food and nuts for the winter? What are you doing? What are you, a fat squirrel, bro? All right, I think I'm done with talking about that guy. I mean, kind of overkill a little bit. Get off my screen. So anyhow, the Gypsy Rose obsession. This is a podcast series or episode that's going to be dropping August 11th. And from the Pretend podcast led by Mr. Javier. Javier and I, got together, CEOs of both our companies. He's the CEO, chairman of the board over there at Pretend Podcast. And of course, I'm the CEO, chairman of the board of the damn gypverse. I'm the creator. Hell yeah. So two leaders got together yesterday, and he interviewed the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I mean, he interviewed me. And what a pleasure it was. A pleasure for him, that is. Let's be honest. No, it was a pleasure to speak with him. And I was getting some true insight. And, actually, I was the one that recorded it for both of us because, me, the audio's king. Got to make sure audio is tight, baby, and it was. My segment's going to have the best audio, guys. And he was up on screen. I actually recorded it. It was about 48 minutes, maybe 49 minutes long. And it was awesome. It was awesome because of me. No, he's a nice guy and all that. And before I got interviewed, so yesterday, Friday it was, right? Friday, I got interviewed, and just minutes before we jumped on together, me and Javier, Mrs. Audrey the Gross was interviewed. She inserted herself because we know Audrey is pathetic. We know that she's one of the biggest clowns in the gypverse. She so badly wishes that she could be Becca Scoops, but she never will. She won't even be a loser like Becca Poops. I mean, that's pretty sad, but this is what these locals have come to. She won't amount to anything. Her husband or husband, should we? I mean, how many is that plural now? I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether you can't keep up with that person. I mean, her current husband, this lazy, ugly looking, sloth looking piece of shit that stinks up the couches, just lays there fat, he's a good customer of all the high calorie processed food, fast food joints, in his local town, guys. He's enjoying all of that go fraud me money that Audrey just scammed from the entire anti-gypsy community. He's enjoying that money by purchasing fat food, very fat food, guys, because he's been growing just like a wine ox puppy's face. They're all getting fat on calories, guys, thanks to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So anyhow, I had that interview, and just before it was Audrey the Gross up, and of course she had to mention me. She had to set it up because they are the cult. They like to say that we're the cult. No. There's nothing cult about us. In fact, we have multiple people coming from different communities over here. We have the FBI community. We have the TikTok community over there. We have the Reddit community. We have the fancy community. We have the Jess Coast community. We have the I'm Just Peachy community. Hell, we have Toddy One Skip community. And then we got us, the nobodies, the elite. All of us are elite, man. All of us combined, all the communities are elite, 1%ers. I mean, we have to deal with the 99% stupid dipshits like case studies. I mean, these guys are the biggest clowns. I mean, there's too many of them to cover. It's insane. But so, they always have to fire first. They always have to try to convince. That is why they're the cult. This Audrey the Gross was sitting there, and all the other anti-gyp dip shits over there trying to convince this poor man Javier why they're right and why he needs to bow down to them and believe their stupid, dumb narratives that are worthless now because they're so dysfunctional, disorganized individuals. And so she's trying so hard, this Audrey the Gross, to convince, because that's all they have left. Have you noticed that? They use the mob mentality tactics that they use in comment sections everywhere they could possibly go to bully other creators, guys, to spin their narrative or shut them up. These are the same people that have been crying for years now about, Stop trying to silence us, Gypsy. Stop trying to silence us, FBI. Bullshit. These guys are the ones that want to silence everybody that thinks a little bit differently from them because they're insecure and they're a cult, guys. It's the anti-gypsy cult. And if you don't see it, give it a year, give it 5 years, 10 years. Some may need longer. Trust me on that. Oh, dang, I saw Michelle 85 just come in here, but it's not the Michelle 85 that we've been looking for. Oh, Lord, I just saw the name pop up in the live chat. That got me a little excited. I thought that Michelle Bolton was going to make an appearance here, but Michelle Bolton is, intelligently hiding over there in my backup YouTube channel called Sir Merbit. She's living in the comment sections, constantly, trying to berate individuals and stalk individuals like Ray Chill. Ray Chill has been being stalked by this woman over there, Michelle Bolton. And she repeats herself. She talks about Breeze, parole officer. I mean, look, Michelle Bolton is just amazing, guys. I mean, wow. One day she'll make it around to see where the event happens over here on this main channel. But anyhow, so this was the Javier interview, and of course I crushed it. I mean, how could I not? I'm probably the most interesting of them all, next to Bree and maybe even Gypsy. Who knows? But here it is, the Gypsy Rose obsession, guys. I'm drinking all of their tears, their gyp dip tears, guys, because they fear the skeleton man and his truth-telling skills because our receipts are so legit. In fact, the 4 people at the bottom they probably do exist. I recognize the face of a crier, guys, and those gyp dips are criers, I'll tell you. They cry about everything. He exposed me. That sounds like Becca Scoops, guys, because we exposed the shit out of her. I mean, we can't stop him. No, you can't. No, you can't. Case studies, you Princess Frog, you. I mean, you can't stop me. You can't stop us, bro. We don't get mad. We get even. You better understand that concept now. The truth does hurt, doesn't it? The reason why we're drinking gyp dip tears now from the gypverse is because, well, the truth hurts, and we're all about truth, man, but we're also about laughing at them while we're telling the truth and showing our legitimate receipts. And of course, we know everything. He knows everything because we're watching. Morbid is watching, and we're all little morbid, so we're all watching, and we're drinking the tears of the gypverse community. And of course, there's my YouTube plaque, one of 4 of them. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So this was me yesterday, guys. So again, I have a copy of the interview. I may drop it actually in my Discord because I'm allowed to share it with my people. I asked Javier, he said, maybe don't make it public to the entire internet, but you can share it with your viewers. So until August 11th, of course, and then I'll drop it. I'll drop it like it's hot, baby. All right. Anyhow, so this interview actually is the death of the pretend podcast in this sense. They're going to continuously harass this man. They're going to continuously bully Mr. Javier over at the pretend podcast for things that came out of my interview as well. I mean, this is going to be awesome, guys. They're going to implode. This gypverse has been imploding for quite some time since we returned 2 months ago, but they're going to consistently have meltdowns and crash outs just like Princess Frog does on a daily because we've been giving him anxiety. And he needed to up his anxiety medication, guys, just because of us. He's maxed out, guys. I mean, his little Scotty too froggy with his little squatty is maxed out on his anxiety medication. In fact, he's about to release his prom pictures, but we did a favor for him. And look at right here, guys. He's here with his M&M fucking bleached hair in his chubby era, guys, before Ozempic was a thing, with his cane and his top hat. And, we told the story about this because he confessed that his sister, that's his sister, guys, stepsister, as you can see, because at least she looks decent, right, guys, compared to him. I mean, this guy looks like a fucking creep. He's a geek. He's a dork. I mean, we've been dealing with this loser, this cock. I mean, for 2 years now, guys, 2 years over here. But this is the exclusive picture of him and his sister. And if you don't know the story, they went to prom together. Clearly, no man or woman asked his ass to the prom. So his sister, older sister, 5 years older, 4 or 5 years older, stepsister, by the way, asked him, hey, I'll take you. I'll be your chaperone and I'll be your late night snack. I'll be your late night snack. That's exactly your late night prom snack. Oh my God. In her little Honda Civic. They rolled up to the prom event in her Honda Civic, guys. And what a night. And of course, Case over here tried to take advantage of his own stepsister at the end of the night, but she said it was a joke, and he was crying. He cried to his mommy that night, and that's when his father left him, his actual father, because he couldn't. He was so embarrassed, guys, of all the Facebook pictures of him. It was amazing, guys. It was amazing. So anyhow, if you're interested in the pictures right there, take a screenshot if you'd like. All right, moving along here. Talking about Cuck. Talking about Mr. Cuck over here. Not only is he an embarrassment to his family members, look at here, back in 2022, December, Case Studies was exposed for the anti-Semite that he is, folks. I mean, this is on Twitter over here. He was called out in his own community, the Aaron Carter universe, where he used to bully Mr. Aaron Carter until he took his life, guys. Drugs, due to the bullying, the massive bullying on the internet led by, of course, Mr. Dork himself over their Case Studies. But what an anti-Semite he is. He called the Jewish woman Hitler, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? What a sick, disgusting fuck Scotty to Squatty Froggy is. I mean, what kind of sick, demented, racist. This guy is probably the racist individual. He was actually a part of the skinheads, and we're going to get into it. Because he was the dorky guy that shaved his head just shortly after he bleached it blonde as the Eminem wannabe. That he tried to be at prom with his sister, trying to take advantage of his sister. And here he was calling a Jewish woman Hitler. And this person says, it was trashy when Case Study did it. It's trashy if anyone does, and it's trashy if your asses support it. And of course, his cult viewers over there, they're all brainwashed. They're all blinded by their hate bonding, guys. Without that, he would have no support, right, guys? None of those people would have support in that gypverse if it wasn't for the hate that they share together. I told Javier this. I mean, Javier's he's an intelligent guy. I'm sure he'll figure it out. I think he already did. Just by the conversation that we've had during our brilliant, amazing interview. It went well. And it's trashy so I don't give a fuck if you like Hitler, Hiller, but anti-Semitism, that's as cute as the N-word. And this is Case Studies and anti-Semite, ladies and gentlemen. So there's proof there. We bring the receipts. The guy's a racist. He hates Jewish people, and he hates black people as well. And that's why he mistreated Flawless Nina and many other black people. In fact, this is common with Skinhead Scott, As you can tell, this individual right here in the Carterverse is warning against this skinhead, Scott the skinhead, skinhead Scott, as he was known back in the day. Do not engage with Scott's skinheads. Yes, in fact, that's why he likes Wine Ox Puppy so much, because he's already, he's naturally ready to not, he doesn't need to shave his head, guys. He just has a natural skinhead. But he's a midget. That's the problem. If you're going to be in the skinheads, you got to be at least 5 feet tall, So, Wine Ox Puppy is a little bit useless for Scotty the skinhead. It isn't worth your time or sanity. Scott likes calling Jewish people Hitler. Anti-Semitic comments are disgusting. And in the comment section, and we have all the receipts, Scott Blinken shithead over there was saying just vile, disgusting comments, just like how he attacked recently Anxious Ant, guys. Remember that? Bullying women on the internet. He did the same thing to Jews. He would comment. In fact, that was his bread and butter actually back then. They overlook him sucking up to MM, don't know who that is, privately, while simultaneously shit-talking her publicly. Maybe a creator, who knows? Cringe-worthy. Thank you to this person who called him out, called his ass out back in 2023. As you see, the previous post was from 2022. This has been going on for years, guys, years. And let's see what else is down here. Welcome to the Carterverse says this. Anyone who uses Hitler, I think we've read this, right? No. As an attack word against people, which, by the way, Mr. Scotty to Skinhead over there, he actually attacked people, calling them Hitler, calling Jewish people Hitler, especially Jewish ones, is a piece of trash. And we know that Scotty to Skinhead Froggy over there is a piece of shit and a piece of trash. We already know that, but it follows him everywhere. Every community he gets exposed as the racist, anti-Semite, and woman bullier and piece of trash, guys. They shouldn't have kids. Fortunately, Mr. Princess Frog, Scott Blinken shithead, doesn't have a kid. He acts like he has a son. It's not his. It's Kim Fowley's son, in fact. Karma Collector, Mr. Karma Collector himself has, he confirmed that Scott's stepson is clearly, stepson is the sperm child of Kim Fowley. And we went over this before with receipts where Kara, who's the current wife of Scott, case studies, the Chomo defender herself, she admitted that she froze Kim Fowley's sperm in her own refrigerator, possibly because they couldn't afford it. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. Those are details I don't know specifically. Actually, I do. I'm not sharing it with you guys. But anyhow, his sperm was frozen and inserted into her Chomo loving vajayjay. And thus they had that child. And it's not Scott's child. He always acts like it is, only to use this stepson as a defense mechanism against all the vile things that he does on the internet. Just as he uses people like Maria. We're going to talk about you, Maria. Maria went on panel today. We're going to review the shit that she said, the Ryan Anderson supporter, and now maybe no longer. We're going to have a chat over there. I'm sure Maria is going to pop up in live chat, triggered as fuck. Who cares? You want to be part of the elite? Act elite, motherfucker. Act it. I mean, we live the 5-star lifestyle here. I mean, it's undeniable. We're 5-star lifestyle lifetime members, guys. They shouldn't be allowed near kids right here. This piece of trash, Scott, shouldn't be allowed around kids. They shouldn't have kids. No wonder he talks about Chomo activities all the time and discords with minors. I mean, it seems like he wants to be a part of that world. This guy needs to be, even back then, I mean, he shouldn't be allowed around kids. Anyone who defends someone who does so is also trash. That's true. Who else would defend this type of behavior? Nicole Rand. Who else? That other idiot that just popped up with the British accent over there, trying to trying to mimic Apple Charlotte, over there. What's her name? I don't even know. Who gives a fuck? But here they are. They're the lowest of the low. They deserve to stub their toe. Talking about toes, I mean, I didn't know Winock's puppy was around back in 2023 in the Carterverse. I mean, isn't he a gout? He's a gout, not a toe, guys. He's a gout. All right. Let's see here. What is next over here? What other receipts do we have? Because our receipts are awesome. I'll tell you that. Our receipts mean everything in the world, guys. Check this out. Mr. Shithead himself, Scotty, back in 2023. Strange how he whines. Strange how Scott case studies whines about his family, but kept saying he gave 0 fucks if he got doxxed or about his wife's career, shitty career. Her career was mainly find a chomo husband that's about to die. So she found Kim Fowley, guys, and tried to take his money. Yet she didn't know that he was going to get his ass sued for all of the chomo activities that he was found guilty of, get definitely guilty. All these not allegations, actual truth telling stories, of the runaways. I mean, he went after children and raped them at the very young age of 12, guys, and boys and girls alike. I mean, the sicko that Kara was a part of over there. She may have participated actually in her late husband's fuckery. Kept saying he gave 0 fucks, blah, blah, blah. I warned him, Check and Aaron were after him. He got paranoid and flipped on me about it later, though. See, isn't this a reoccurring theme with case studies? Even back then, these people knew he whined like the bitch that he is. I mean, we've seen it here, guys. The guy is the biggest crybaby. A man who's almost 50 years of age crying about every fucking thing. He cried about Ryan Anderson blocking him. He cries about other people that you've never heard of blocking him, but he's the only one that blocks everybody. I mean, the guy's blocked everybody. that doesn't put him on a little tiny pedestal. The pedestal that Wine Ox puppy needs when he needs to get his little morning cereal on top of the refrigerator because he's a midget. Yeah, that stool. Look at here. This is case studies. And let's see. I think this is the other person texting saying, in case you get doxxed, Scotty, better to be proactive. I keep my shit locked and I was doxxed forever ago. Even if I were doxxed, this is case study, this little bitch crybaby. Even if I were doxxed, I'll just give more or less fucks, really. This guy cries about being doxxed every time, but we're going to find out the real truth about who doxed who, because the only person that doxes over here is Scott Blanken shithead over there. He doxed Aurora. Enough said, guys. He doxed Aurora when she was about 4 months old, 3 months old, maybe. I mean, this guy's sick. This guy is so sick. What a dipshit he is. And this person says, and he gives all the fucks, right? This guy is such a piece of shit, guys. I mean, this guy's a piece of shit. And my family knows exactly who I am. I know, but will it fuck up her career? Talking about Kara, the fucking chomo musician over there. Chomo loving musician, Kara. If not, then fuck it. And here's case studies, the piece of shit, dipshit over here. Why would it fuck up my wife's career? His wife doesn't have a career. Her only career was to be married to a old chomo in Kim Fowley. That was it. I mean, and act like a cat because Kim Fowley was into getting in the guts of cats back in the day, guys, back in the day. That's why Scott Blankenshiphead loves cats. He has 7 of them. He has 7 cats in his father-in-law's house, in the little guest room that he lives in. They're all spread out on his transformer bed next to his gremlin, just his memorabilia, you know. And he's laying there, you know, with his transformer bedding on top of him, and all the cats are surrounding his little tiny pencil dick, guys. I mean, in fact, these cats, I mean, they use his little tiny pencil dick as a, you know what cats climb up on? What are those things, guys? Because I don't have a fucking cat, but you know, those things that they climb up as scratching post. They use his pencil dick as a scratching post, bro. I can't make it up, man. Anyhow. Yes, 7 cats, guys. 7 cats, and his actual local city and county over there, they're only allowed to have 2 cats minimum. I mean, 2 cats maximum. And this guy's breaking the law. This guy's breaking the law while he's calling out other criminals on the internet, you know, people that he thinks are criminals and shit like that. But he's breaking the law every single day, ladies and gentlemen, by having 7 cats at his father-in-law's house. That should be a crime in itself, and he doesn't pay any rent. He squats. In fact, he's been squatting for 3.5 years at his chomo-loving wife's father's house, guys. Unbelievable. And he brings in just random cats that are just hanging out on the street, guys. He goes to every street corner to pick up a new cat because his fucking master, the person that he beloves, is the actual chomo himself, Kim Fowley. And we know what Kim Fowley has done to his cats. Oh yes, we do. We know. So that is his hero. Scott Blankenshiphead loves Kim Fowley, and now he loves his cats, in fact. Anyhow, so there's that. Here's another person back in 2022, guys, 2022. And it says this in a tweet: the fact that this wasn't the first time case studies has wreaked havoc in an online community is alarming. I mean, what does it say right there? It says it in plain text for everybody to see, guys. I mean, I'll tell you, this guy has wreaked havoc, bullied women off the internet, bullied women to the point of possibly unaliving themselves. In fact, this Dara Michelle individual over here, the behaviors and aftermath mirror each other in almost every way. And to be honest, it was only a matter of time before Scott Blankenshiphead case studies probably would have tried getting money from this one too, I bet. Yes, and we know that this case studies fuckhead dipshit case studies, Scott, has wreaked havoc in the gypverse community. The guy has begged for money multiple times, guys, and most recently his GoFraudMe, in which Audrey the Gross basically copied. You know, these guys are all scammers and frauds. They all need to be arrested for all of their internet activities or lack thereof of being a content creator and just using their cults, guys, that, you know, we actually provided for them. We provided that cult of the gypverse because we're the creators of it, right? So because we created it, it's time for us to dismantle that son of a bitch. And which we're doing a fantastic job of. By the way, the past 2 months have been brilliant. We've been winning. We've been killing it, guys. We've been living the 5-star lifestyle of killing it on the internet. I mean, we're golden. We're fucking golden, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's undeniable. I mean, the receipts just keep on coming. I mean, look at this, guys, right here. Scott has a wife. I mean, that look at this. But a chomo lover for a wife, so it doesn't count. The one who doxed him. Scott's wife, in fact, was the one who doxed her entire family. Go fuck yourself, Kara. See, Kara's not innocent in any of this stuff, guys. She's the one that doxed him, and they work together as chomo lovers do. They work together to dox their own. And by messaging, this is how she doxed Scott and his terrible family of Choma lovers. The one who doxed him by messaging people with her whole damn name as her Twitter screen name. Eric has a fiance, and these are the receipts, guys. I mean, we dropped the receipts. He always constantly says that other people have doxed him, but no. Here's the receipt dated back in April 7th. I believe this may have been 2022, something like that. And here's this dipshit Choma-loving wife of his, Kara Blanken shithead, threatening other individuals in the community, where Scott bullies women and Scott bullies people to the point they unalive themselves, just as Aaron Carter has. God rest his soul. Rest in peace there, Mr. Aaron Carter. But look at this, is this Choma lover, Mrs. Kara Blanken shithead, right there, doxing herself, doxing her entire family, guys, doxing Case Studies stepson, the son of Kim Fowley, guys. I mean, this is evidence right here. So we've learned that the Blanken shitheads, it runs in the family, doxing themselves for empathy, sympathy, call it what you will. As far as on the internet goes, because that's what they do. In order to grift, in order to get attention, in order to make money somehow, so they don't have to, be working at a Publix at the age of 45, 50 years of age and getting his ass fired for doing silly things like baking condoms and chicken, guys, over there. In fact, we just caught him. People are wondering why show the clip the last time we were together on a live stream about the two individuals that go out calling Popeyes out for someone in the back kitchen, in the back there of Popeyes in Houston, Texas. Why? Who is this sicko? Who is this weirdo that is clucking and plucking and stroking and choking the chicken and embedding baked condoms, used condoms that he used on another chicken and cat prior? Who is doing that to the chicken? And it turns out it was Scott Blanken shithead over here. So there's that, more proof that this guy is a complete doxer. He doxed Aurora, and he's going to dox many other people. In fact, we have this is actually what he had to do. He had to go and confess to his priest, and of course he would love priests. He wanted to be a priest ever since he was a little boy. Dear Father, I just can't help poking it in everything, because he likes to poke his little pencil wee around in every single thing that has life or doesn't have life. He doesn't even ask for permission by the chicken, and he doesn't care. He doesn't prefer a breast or a leg or a wing. He'll take it however it comes, guys. This guy is going to the deep fried confessions. And of course the priest is looking at him side-eyed too, and you don't want to know what the priest has been doing. Here's the continuation of deep fried chicken confessions over there. He abused them, all of them. He abused every single one. These are all his victims, ladies and gentlemen. Popeye's deep fried victims over here in this corner. This bucket is a limited edition, special edition, actually, very special. And I just wanted to be nuggets. They all just want to be chicken nuggets, guys. Chicken nuggets like Audrey the Gross, because that's her favorite food, because she's a fat ass. Here's Exhibit A, the evidence, the frying. He's got his hot sauce of shame over here. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, he's barely this man wanted for crimes against Popeye's chicken, and the reward would be no forgiveness, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott. While we're living a five-star lifestyle, Scott is actually sticking his little tiny pencil willy in strangers' chickens, guys, and frying it. Here's another receipt back in April 23rd, 2025. As you see, we kept track of him from 2022, 2023, 4, and 5. The activities are very similar. Here he is again, facts. This is what he says. Facts. Yeah. You tend to react to your online stalkers. I mean, he always talks about online stalkers, this fucking idiot from 2022, 3, 4, 5. It just continues and into 2026. Doesn't he, guys? Doesn't he? Yeah, we have the receipts. Yeah, you tend to react to your online stalkers, doxers, and oh, look at that, Elmo had to interrupt Mr. Urkizzle coming in here with his late paycheck to me. LFG, guys, for the young people that don't know, LFG means let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's go to Popeyes. Let's all go to Popeyes and check out their chicken. And overall, weirdos that get off to the things you do. Dara over here, another female that got totally abused and harassed by case studies back in the day. Dara Michelle over here, in fact. And it's hard to find Dara Michelle at this point. It's really sad that he runs women off the internet. He accuses them of being stalkers and doxers. In fact, the only person that doxes is himself and his chomo-loving wife. And we've shown the proof today. He has nothing to say because it's true. And here he is constantly harassing this individual, Dara. Look at, he tweets this. Dara, it's called perspective. You can choose to continue deplorable behavior such as you're stalking me or my past choice words towards certain parties, or you can evolve. You choose to stay a bitter and disgusting person. I took self-inventory of myself. Who the fuck keeps SS others or screenshots of others? Look at this guy over here. What a little tiny dipshit he is. And there comes her Kizzle with his second paycheck for me, man, because the Blanchards haven't been giving me my paycheck as of late. So I've been transferred to the Euchre payroll, and God, I love it. $20. Frodo, let me be Samwise. I don't even know what that means, but I love it. I fucking love it. Did I give you a little heart? Now I did. So that's for you, Frodo. That's for you. So look at this tweeting to this poor lady named Dara, calling her deplorable behavior. We've seen this pattern with case studies, how he attacks women psychologically, mentally, using their mental disabilities against him, like he did with that other woman. I forgot her, Tika over at the Carterverse. He made fun of her for her mental disabilities. When are they going to cancel case? When are they going to do it? They're never going to do it unless if they don't share the hate bond. That's why these people that are in the anti-gypsy cult, the only cult around in the gypverse, well, they're going to have to snap out of it. They're going to have to snap out of it and smell the roses and the coffee that we have brewing over here. It may take them a while. That's why we're going to give them a year. Give it a year. And it says here, you choose to stay a bitter and disgusting person. And trust me, he's the most disgusting, bitter individual. He's the biggest crybaby on the internet. He's a pussy. Even his current wife knows what a big pussy he is. That's why she has to go around on Twitter and private message others, that don't agree with her husband, because she understands that this guy gets cucked everywhere he goes on the internet, so she has to stand up for her special needs husband case study. The leader, one of the newest leaders of the anti-gypsy movement over there, the cucks over there, the simps that play. Here he is. It just keeps going, doesn't it? The receipts just keep on coming. Back in 2023, he says this: imagine living off alimony and being you. Wow, isn't that crazy how it comes from somebody who married a chomo lover and took all of that chomo's money? Can you believe that? There comes her Kizzle. We got to get Karma Collector up here, dude. I've extended my my invitation to Karma Collector, but with no success. He loves us though. He loves us because we smash everybody. You know, we smash Scott, and he loves that. You know, Karma Collector is a pervert himself though. Oh Lord, did you see the video there, or Kizzle, about him offering babysitting services with him and his Nubian fake wife? The dude's a racist, claiming that he has a Nubian wife. We know he's been in the closet. He doesn't like women. He has always been a man's man, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'll show you a picture of him. He should be proud. He should be proud of being the gay man that he was brought up to be, or was born to be. Just be proud, own it, you know. Do something that Case Studies has not done. Come out of the closet, you know. Just come out, and it's okay. We'll embrace you, Karma Collector, but you got to stop with the creepy shit about Aurora. It is becoming a little bit bizarre, I have to say. And if you don't believe that she's a real baby anyhow, why are you offering babysitting services with your fake Nubian wife? It doesn't make any sense there. Mr. What's his name? Christopher. Is his name Christopher now? Because he tried to email me as Mr. Oscar, because he's a racist as well. All these people are racist, man. They're trying to use Mexican names to throw you off. We got an anti-Semite in Case Studies over here calling Jewish people Hitler. You know, he thought Cooks was a Jew from New Jersey, you know, and he called her Hitler, guys. Can you believe that? It's crazy. It's crazy how they eat up their own with the racist comments that they have, guys. I mean, anyhow, so there's that legitimate. So he goes on and saying, like, imagine living off alimony and being you. You pay money to get drunk on a yacht. He's talking to a girl you don't even own. Middle-aged women terrorizing a teen mom community. And let me tell you, this is when he was in the teen mom community. This was before the Aaron Carter universe type thing. I mean, this guy was going to every community that had women in it so he could stalk and harass and terrorize himself. His target was middle-aged women. And it still is, guys. Maybe he's changed a little bit because he's going after the older demographic now, guys. Oh Lord! But his main target is middle-aged women. So look out, guys. Look out. If you're middle-aged and you're a woman, then you better stand clear of Mr. Scott Blankenshiphead, biggest dipshit on YouTube. Gotten away with this behavior for years, a legitimate stalker, life disruptor. How many times have we heard Case Study call someone a stalker? This goes back years, guys. I mean, we're proving with legitimate receipts that come from his own fucking little tweets that he put out that nobody read clearly. Dude, he got 43 views by accident. Oh my God, this guy's... Anyhow, we've proven that this guy is not only a racist, he goes after middle-aged women to terrorize them, bully them off the internet. He goes into teen communities like this teen mom community to search for his next victim, guys, because he goes after minors, clearly. I mean, look at him. That's why he's jealous of Karma Collector. You know, he wishes he could be as open of a creep like a Karma Collector, but unfortunately, you know, he has to kind of like make sure that his new audience and cult members, you know, don't think he's too much of a weirdo. And here he is calling this poor woman a legitimate stalker and life disruptor, just like he calls women in the gypverse. I am PGB, one of them. Dear What the Heck being another. I mean, the list goes on. Frodo, Biscuit, all these people at Reddit that he harassed, that he stalked. You know, fuck this dipshit Scott. And I like Darren Michelle's response to Case Studies. This dipshit. Look at her response. She says, one of us works full time. Guess what? It's not you, Scott. It's not you. But the sad thing was when he was in the teen mom community, because he loves moms and he loves teens. He loves them both equally. He was actually working. So Darren Michelle right here, great comeback. But look at the tag right there at Case Studies and at Scott's Kroger hat. Remember his little loser Kroger hat, guys, when he was working for Publix? He was trying to promote Kroger products. No one wants a fucking Kroger. You want a fucking Kroger product? Get the fuck out of here. That shit is cheap. You see Kroger and you run. You see that fucking logo, Kroger. Does anyone like Kroger? I don't think so, right? It's the cheapest. It's a dumb. It's a cheap shit. It's poor people shit. No, I'm kidding. We're the 5-star lifestyle, guys. We live a 5-star lifestyle. Nobody here eats Kroger's. Even if it's the last thing in the grocery store, we go past it. But dipshits like fucking Case Studies, they go straight for the Kroger. We may get it when everything else good, quality shit, organic shit, maybe. I mean, we're 5-star lifestyle livers. We don't go for Kroger's first, but Scott does. That's why he has a hat. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay. Guys, I just want to do a public service announcement here. Put a Band-Aid over your goddamn cameras on your iPhones and Samsungs, guys. What are we doing here? Are you going to turn out like this? This is oldie. Mrs. Quad, Mr. Quad. I don't know. But Quad over here, she got caught red-handed. She had a cam slip on TikTok or YouTube. I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. This was 2 years ago when she was actually skinny. Oh, Lord. So we caught her. We caught her in this cam slip. And, of course, we had to reveal it. And this is what we got here. No, it's not Winox Puppy. It's actually Quad. And again, her name is Quad because she's separated in 4 sections, guys. She's built in 4 sections. She's that huge. So again, guys, be careful. Be careful with your phones because this might happen to you. It happened to Cooks recently, and we know how that turned out. And that's how we got dumbasses like low IQ sheeple like Boston to turn on her fucking cam, and it just went completely wrong. It went sour real bad. I mean, we could bring up all the screenshots in the world, but we won't do that. So this is Quad over here. Another stalker. She's a stalker. These cult members actually stalk our own members. This person has been stalking Aaron Sweetheart, right? Our own over here. In fact, she threatened her, and I'm going to play a little video clip right here. Of course, AI is out of control. These morons over here think they look like this, but they don't. Clearly they don't. And but they try their best. I guess this person served the military or something like that. All right, but they don't act like an individual that had discipline or anything. But here she is threatening our own Aaron Sweetheart. Check this out.
On a plane and get to Las Vegas tonight, I would have been on one. If I could hop on a plane.
A little context here. Aaron Sweetheart is from Las Vegas. So she's threatening to go on a plane that she can't even afford, guys. I mean, she can't even afford a plane. She should walk over to Las Vegas, get some steps in for the day. Check this out.
If I could hop on a plane and get to Las Vegas tonight, I would have been on one. Oop. I mean, she fails to remember I'm actually an Army vet and trained. I don't just go to a shooting range. I'm actually
what? I love TikTok.
Yeah. I'm an actual trained unaliver for my country. So
is that a threat?
I'm not scared of her. Her husband can make me coffee anytime. I'll stop by his coffee shop.
Guys, they're the cult. They're terrible people. They're nasty individuals. And that's just proof. That's proof. And there's other proof that we could show on and on and on and on. But hey, you know what? We're going to show you others right now. We're going to continue on. on this beautiful day that we're having together, guys. We're just hanging out, chilling. So just make sure this shit doesn't happen to you guys, you know. And when we caught her over here 2 years ago, right here on this very YouTube channel, we caught her. We showed this, guys. What a glorious day. And in fact, she blamed her mom. She says, "That's not me. That's my mom." How sad is that? I mean, she did her mom dirty, just like Ken's sister did Rogie dirty. I mean, this cult actually, I mean, they just keep dirtying each other up, man. It's pretty pathetic. But hey, you know what? We could all laugh about it. Moving along. Get the fuck off my screen. Hey, we're actually waiting patiently for the return of the great one. One of our greats over here, another leader of ours over here, Sheen, big Sheen right here. You know, she's not on a scooter. She's not on an electric scooter like fucking wine ox puppy over there. You know, riding his little tiny electric scooter, little Honda Click, motherfucker, with his stupid little gas station cat eye shades that he buys for, you know, $2.99 on the fucking rack at his local gas station. But here she is. She's gonna return soon, ladies and gentlemen. She can get her hearing back very, very soon. August 11th, actually. August 11th. Make sure you guys, keep her in your thoughts and prayers. You know, so it's successful and it will be successful. She doesn't want prayers though, because she don't believe in God or Jesus. You know. Positive vibes. She will return gloriously with Lestat. The twins, the Lestat twins over here, you know, the vampire guys over here, muscular build. You know, BGL, the big gay lion, so badly wishes Mr. Wife Beater himself, Mark Harley, wishes he looked like these gentlemen without the steroids. You know, that terrible failed actor, Mr. Mark Harley, you know, the guy beats his wife. What happened to him? You know, did the relationship already go sour between Case Studies and the fucking pathetic commercial actor? You gotta love it. So we're waiting for you there. Of course, one of the unholy trinity. Oh yeah, Sheena Bree and the Holy Bones acknowledge us, motherfuckers. Accept us. Hell yeah. So we'll wait. Do I even want to go over this bullshit right here? Nah. Let's move on. We had enough. Case, a little coward, a little whiny little bitch. Here's the Dad's Challenge podcast, or where the fuck it is. What a loser over here. Why do they all look like dorks? I mean, this guy's he's one of the biggest dorks on YouTube. No one gives a shit about him, bro. It's not even funny. Nothing's funny about him. What's funny about him is him in his little tiny bedroom over there with his little, inflatable bed, his little twin size inflatable bed over there. Look at that guy. He has guitars up. The guy sucks at guitars. He's not even a musician. It's pathetic. He's got a crooked nose. You know, because back in the day when he was growing up in the elementary school, kids were punching his face because it's such a punchable face. So that's why his nose is crooked. He wears Hanes t-shirts, guys. You know, he buys a 12-pack of white Hanes t-shirts and he puts it on every day of the week, guys. I mean, until they turn yellow, dingy colors. I mean, I'm telling you. Anyhow. This idiot over here, you know, the thirsty trap, audacious Audrey the Gross, you know, she wants to step up to the plate like a loser because she wants to take advantage of the situation that Becca Poops has been exposed and her dumbass truth train was derailed. And so she's desperately in comment sections of the Dad podcast, introducing her disgusting, gross self, saying this: "Hi, I'm Audacious Audrey. Thank you so much for calling out Fancy Miss Sally." You know, she's so in love with you, Fancy. She can't get enough of you, you know. This is what these gross individuals do. They're jealous. They're jealous that we're truth tellers over here. We're all leaders over here, unlike Audacious Audrey. Audrey is no leader. She's a con. She's a con, guys. She's a con artist. That's why she, constantly does GoFraud.Me campaigns, lies about fires that, happened years ago, to mobile homes that nobody lived in, guys. I mean, these people are frauds, guys, and Fancy's been doing an excellent job dissecting her situation that she publicly made public and monetized off of the tragedies of her own children. Who does that? Audacious Audrey the Gross does. And reading on here, she is currently attempting to platform my ex-husband and his current wife. My ex-husband, now, dude, she's in the comment section of Daddy McPodcast over here. Daddy McCheese with the titties. He's got titties popping out, He makes Winox Puppy look like, a guy who's been working out for years with them titties. I mean, you could squirt eggnog out of this already. It's ripe and ready to go for the Christmas holiday season. I love eggnog. She is currently attempting to platform blah, blah, blah. My ex-husband served time in federal prison for assault on our then 3 weeks old baby. No, that was you. That was you, you son of a bitch. You're such a liar, Audrey. You're the one who did that. Stop lying. Stop lying to the good people. Stop lying to your audience and gaslighting them. You participated in that. Sure, your ex-husband also participated, but you did too. You're just as guilty. You're the Nicholas Godejohn to the Gypsy Rose, to your husband's Gypsy Rose. I mean, both guilty, but you're the crazy individual, Audrey the Gross. You're the gross one. You like to gaslight, manipulate, lie. That is what this live stream's about this cult of the anti-gypsy movement, right, guys? They're all liars. They're all liars. They're all manipulators. They're all gaslighters, guys, and they exploit one another just because of their hate, guys. And here he is, or here she is. My son will forever be special needs because of it. No, because of you. Because of you. She's in the comment section spilling the beans. The most tragic situation that happened in her family. Shame on her. Isn't that gross? Why would you be in a public comment section on YouTube talking about that shit? Very odd. But this is what Audrey does. She uses her own platform to spread this gross information. And that's why she monetized off of her child's abuse, guys. That is the sickest thing, but, get used to it. Get used to it when it comes to the anti-gypsy people. This is all they do. They exploit. They exploit even their own, just like Scott Blinken shithead exploited his stepson. Here she is exploiting her own son and saying that he's going to be special needs. Oh, you're gross, Audrey. You're disgusting. Even the way she explains it in the comment section. Isn't it vile, guys? Absolutely. Fancy is doing this because she doesn't like that I get more views on my Gypsy Rose content. See, Audrey just made it very clear that she's all about views. She's all about views. No one over there is about truth. No one over there is about really exposing the truth or getting justice for Dee Dee. In fact, justice for Dee Dee is merely a memory at this point. Can you believe that, guys? It's a memory at this point. Do you guys remember back in the day when they're all screaming early on when Gypsy Rose got released from prison? They're screaming, justice for Nick, justice for Nick. Where is that movement? It doesn't exist anymore because it took them a whole year and a half, 2 years almost to realize justice for Nick is the stupidest slogan and hashtag. How could you be for one and not the other? These people are hypocrites, guys. They expose themselves on their own. Their hypocrisy is real and their manipulation continues. They exploit one another and their own like their children, just like Audrey the Gross does. Just like Audrey. Fancy is doing this because of the views, is what she's saying, Because without Gypsy Rose, Audrey would not have a platform. Audrey would not have an audience. Audrey and the rest of them wouldn't have anybody listening. Audrey may not do it for too much money, but she does. And she does this because she's a narcissist. She is a egomaniac. Everything is about Audrey. It's never about anyone else. Not one of her many 3,000 husbands that she's had, probably. It's not about her son, clearly. No. It's about her. She made that situation about her mom's fake fire, which, by the way, she never properly apologized for. She made it about herself, didn't she, guys? Made TikTok videos. She lied to her audience, as she always does, gaslights them to make them actually believe the event happened, that there was a fire. But she knew. She was there firsthand, guys. She saw that it didn't exist. She lied and said that she smelled fire. What a fucking liar she is. She said there was still smoke in the fucking, the mobile trash trailer. Okay. That box. It was a fucking box, guys, a cardboard box. She said that there was smoke there, and that's why she couldn't go deep down inside of the building or whatever, because she didn't want to risk her health, her own health. What a liar. There was no smoke. It happened 2 years prior. She's a liar. They're all liars. They're all manipulators, gaslighters, so on and so forth. So there's audacious Audrey the Gross. As she continues, she has more to say. She has more to say to Daddy McNugget over here, Mr. Podcast bullshit, whatever. And she's back in here in the comment section. Audrey the Gross, Audrey the attention seeker, Audrey the clout chaser, Audrey the egomaniac. She says, I could definitely help to educate you on the FOIA stuff or your researchers. I went over the file so many times. I mean, what are you doing, Audrey? Look at Audrey trying to make herself out to be useful for once. But all she's doing is trying to get on Mr. What is his name? Daddy Podcast Challenge nutsack, guys. She's trying to get all up in him and his crack and trying to perform the colonoscopy that he's probably due for, at the age of 50 something. You got to go get it, right? You got to go get it. So this guy's, getting services from Audrey, the colonoscoper. Is that even a word, guys? Who cares? Look at, she's going to educate on the FOIA stuff. Who gives a shit about the FOIA, man? Does anyone actually care? Of course they do. It's food to them. It's content for them. It's food. It feeds their creepy obsession. That's the only thing. Regular human beings don't give two shits about the FOIA. Right? Regular human beings have better things in their lives, I mean, this is a case that's been over with. I mean, there's always been, there has been convictions years ago. It's over, but these guys keep, getting obsessed with it because they love Gypsy Rose. That's the thing. They love her in the sense of that their obsession is about this individual. I mean, Gypsy Rose is oxygen to them. It feeds their tiny little low IQ brains, guys. So, that's just how it works. But look at Audrey here is going to be working with Mr. Podcast Daddy Challenge over there. His researchers. You think he has researchers, bro? Fucking Audrey. Give it a break. Give it a break from the internet. Go spend time with your family. Go spend time with your loser husband that lays on that shitty, smelly couch of yours, okay? In that shitty house, that you probably scammed to buy. In fact, Audrey the Gross over here, you know how pathetic she is. She actually recently reached out to all these loser anti-community, anti-gypsy content creators. And she was saying, hey guys, do you guys want to come together and try to have like a class action lawsuit and against YouTube platforms like YouTube and TikTok for, not allowing them to have their First Amendment rights. I mean, what a joke, guys. I mean, I'm not kidding here. She did that. She actually reached out to shithead Princess Frog cuck studies and asked, and they said, sure, yeah, we'll be on board. Yeah, good luck with that. They want to fucking, Audrey wants to sue YouTube and TikTok because of the mass reporting of destruction, guys. That's what I call it. You know how there's mass weapons of destruction? Audrey calls it mass reporting of destruction. And who are the people that are reporting her ass? Her team, the same people that are in her community, because she's her character is unlikable, guys. People see right through that. In fact, people have PTSD of running into individuals like herself and Boober Ann, and you know Boober Ann over there is like sweating bullets, wondering if she should reach for her next Suboxone fix, guys. All right, let's do it. Anyhow, let's move on from Mr. Audrey. Get off our screen, you pathetic loser. You know, she's going to have this class act. So first of all, Audrey goes out and reaches out to the Pentagon, and now she wants a class action lawsuit against YouTube and TikTok private companies, guys. Well, they're public companies, actually. They're traded right on the market, but they run their shit over there. They're not going to listen to you. They make the rules. In fact, I hope they get wind of it and they actually ban your ass for good. You're actually lucky, Fraudry, that you got your shitty little narcissistic, ego-feeding TikTok account back. You loser. Anyhow, that's her only relevance in life, guys, is her TikTok account. Here's this creator name, Call Me Chris. I guess she has 13 million subscribers, you know, and things like that. And she's here on YouTube and probably other platforms over here. But I guess she made a video recently for a YouTube channel about Gypsy Rose and shit like that, guys. And, you know, she said things that this anti-Gypsy cult were melting over and crying about and bitching like they always do, because they don't allow others to have freedom of speech, guys. And they were all up in her comment section, harassing her, bullying her, just as they're doing to Javier from the Pretend podcast. I mean, it's pathetic, guys, at this point. This anti-Gypsy cult, they act like a mob. They have this mob mentality and gang stalking tactics that they use to bully individuals. That's why Case Studies is a part of it as well. And you have Audrey the Gross trying to lead the way because Becca Poops bounced out of this shitty community. And, you know, Becca Scoops is in her confused era, guys. She doesn't know what she's going to do, how she's going to do it. And she deserves that. She's trying to be a part of this Siders community, and they don't even want to have part in her and part of her or her to be a part of their community, because the way that she's covering the Sider case is just despicable and disgusting, just like she always is. But she's all about the tragedy grift that Becca Poops. And so we've got this Call Me Chris over here, big YouTuber, and you know, just did a Gypsy Rose Blanchard video. It didn't go well, clearly, because it didn't have the same narratives as the anti-bullies over there. And so they bombarded her comment section with hundreds and thousands, actually, of comments that were harassing, sending her threats, guys, via email and all of this stuff, guys. TikTok direct messages and, you know, Instagram messages, just death threats, you know. They just has how the anti-cult does, guys. And so bullied her into the position of taking down her video on Gypsy Rose that she worked hours and hours and hours on, guys. I mean, this is what they do. They bully people into submission. And, you know, they try to do it to everybody, whether they're small creators or whatnot. That's all they do. They lie. They manipulate. They are out there to convince and they're out there to intimidate. Just because you have a slight difference of opinion, yet they're the ones screaming that their freedom of speech has been blocked by individuals like us. Like us guys, and that's and how is it? This is why they're hypocrites. The fact that Audrey is trying to get a campaign to get this class action lawsuit against YouTube and TikTok for silencing them and allowing mass reporting to exist against them as if it's some conspiracy, you know, what bullshit that is, you know. I mean, these people are the ones that bully and try to, bully them into submission to do the things that they want, guys. You see them in the comment sections, do your proper research, do this and that, you motherfucker. It's like, shut up, dude. The research is basically their obsession. You see, the difference is that if they only kept it simple and they realized that the case isn't as complicated as they make it, the case is actually pretty basic. In fact, I mean, you have a beginning, middle, and end. And that end was the conviction, the plea deal, and that's it. You have a problem, take it up with the justice system or the lack thereof in the justice system. Yeah, but they don't, because they don't give a shit. They're just obsessed creepily with Gypsy Rose Blanchard and having this hatred towards her. And without Gypsy, if Gypsy went away, they would be... They would be so starving for Gypsy content. I mean, they'll hunt her down. You know, it's true. You know, they would hunt her down and try to find her, you know, and try to provoke her and rage bait her, just like, you know, all the other communities do that are obsessed with different true crime cases. I mean, this is exactly what it is. But hey, I'm talking a little too much. But here is Call Me Chris over here. She actually was bullied. To the point she took down her video. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? You can't be a creator anymore. And trust me on this one, Call Me Chris is never going to make another Gypsy Rose video again. She's ready to move on after the comment section erupted in the disgusting, vile hatred that she received. So she'll move on to the next thing because that's what she does. She's a content creator. She ain't going to put up with your bullshit. She's just being polite to you dumbasses. And here she is. She says, hey guys, I posted a video today on Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and after seeing a bunch of comments raising great points, yeah, right. Trust me, she doesn't believe that. It's clear I didn't do enough research. Instead of making a second part, I've decided to take the video down and dive into some of the sources you guys recommended in the comments. The video was primarily based on mainstream sources, and I missed a lot. I very much appreciated your criticism and feedback. You mean the harassment and bullying? Yeah. Appreciate you and the apologies. Oh my God, dude. Call Me Chris got bullied into submission. That is so sad. That is so sad. But this is the tactics that these anti-gypsy cult members use. That's all they have, is to do this mob mentality of gang stalking, bullying. This is what Case Studies uses against the women that he harasses and berates constantly on the internet, guys. It's as simple as that. Anyhow, moving along here. I think that's it with the slideshow. Yeah, I think it's it. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to get into some of the video commentary, because I'm sure there's one other individual today that popped up. Mrs. Maria. Maria. We're gonna learn about Maria a little bit. You know, we talked about her briefly the other live stream, but she has entered the gypverse. And the sad part is she's being exploited and she doesn't even know it. But we're going to go over the gaslighting, guys. We're going to go over the pathetic attempt of these anti-gypsy cult members convincing her, guys, like the sad, pathetic losers that they are, because they have to always constantly convince people to think like them, to breathe like them, to be like them, because they're a cult. We're not a cult because we don't do that. We don't convince. We just smash and we leave and we come back. You know, we have dropping mic sessions. We drop the mic and we leave, man. I mean, there's always a point, and it's over. It's over when the point's done with, guys. So let's go over that video. Should be fun. How's everybody doing in chat? I'm gonna have some more hot tea here. Who is Maria? Maria is a Ryan Anderson supporter. Ryan Anderson has people that gift him TikTok gifts, and cool. You know, I don't have a problem with Ryan Anderson. I haven't had one for a year. The only reason why I went on an attack with him because, you know, that's what we did as anti-gypsy cult members. Didn't we, guys? Didn't we? But now I don't give a shit. I don't care. I mean, in fact, I wish him well. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's making a lot of money over there on TikTok, and he's probably doing okay. That's why he's still doing it. And, you know, I think he's doing better than Case Studies. I mean, Case Studies is the biggest cock, man. And here's Case Studies over here trying to get Ryan's attention like the pathetic loser that he is. And so he reaches out to individuals like Maria, who is a person that has supported Ryan. And the whole reason why Mr. Case Studies, this pathetic anti-Semite over there, does this is because he's exploiting Maria. He's trying to convince her and her pathetic or his redacted panel members. We're gonna learn some of their techniques, guys. They try to be sly, but they're so predictable, and everybody uses it, from Becca Scoops to Audrey the Gross to Case Studies and the rest of them. It's gaslighting 101, guys. It's exploitation. Hell, these are the same people like Audrey the Gross and Case Studies who exploit their own children, who exploit their own family members for their benefit financially, monetarily, and also, for clout. I mean, for attention on the internet, guys. It's pretty disgusting and sick, these people. But these are the cult members, the true cult, the anti-gypsy cult. So let's get into it. I got to set it up, though. Where is it? Okay, so I have that there. Cool. Perfect. And here is this dipshit. We're going to hear this dipshit, guys. This loser of a dipshit. He is the biggest dipshit of all. I want to see if I can get the chat ready. This is what? Let me refresh and see if the chat comes back. The chat replay. You heard the shitty music, right? You heard the shitty production. You know who that would be. I think the chat would be good to have in this case up on the screen so y'all can see. Let me see here. Actually, I should just hone in on the chat. I think I'll do that. So you can see the vile, disgusting shit that's being said, guys. Let me see here. I'm going to have to edit something real quick. So let me do that. So what's going on, guys? It is Saturday. Anything going on? I'm editing in the background so that you can see the chat when I show it on the screen here. Oh, there's Talk with Rose. Talk with Rose is really confused. Are you confused, Talk with Rose? We've seen you bouncing back and forth. It's okay, Rose. It's all right. Maybe you get the memo. You know, remember the memo from Office Space with Michelle Bolton, guys? Michelle Bolton over there. But low key, Talk with Rose is just a troll, guys. She's one of us. You know, we're just trolls, guys. We live the 5-star lifestyle. 5 stars, right? 5 stars. I mean, Talk with Rose. Are you living the 5-star lifestyle? Oh my God. All right, let me see here. How do I? Okay, I'll do this. Filter crop. I'll go from the left side. I'll do about 1,500. That's a little too much. 1,200. That's not enough. 1340. Nope. 1400. Yeah, there we go. All right. I want to make this a bit bigger. Bigger. Actually, that's too big. That's what she said. I know. Fit to the screen. How do you fit this damn thing to the screen, man? Oh, I know what I'll do. Transform, fit to screen. Go to this picture over here so we have that. And what I can do is I can make this a bit bigger. Yeah, I can make that a bit bigger. Thanks for being patient. I can make that bigger, and I could do, I'll put that. Sorry, guys, I'm working behind the scenes. How should I do this so that you guys can enjoy? So if I do this, you know what? Let me put that to the, let me put this a little bit over a bit. Sorry, guys. It's probably really boring right now. Oh, man. Transform, fit to screen. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one. Transform, fit to screen. Okay. Yeah, that's better. This is better, actually. And then I'll just pop up a video here on this side. Sorry, guys. I promise we're almost there. There's that. And if I do that, there we go. And make that a bit tinier. A little bit more tinier, like Scott's wee wee. And we do that. Move it over a bit. Ah, fuck it. There we go. That's good enough. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Let's play this son of a bitch over here, guys. Let's play it. And we could always go to this screen too. Look at that. All right, here we go. Actually, I might do that. Nah, fuck it. Or this screen. So in the center right there is the live chat of Scotty 2 Froggy today. So you can read all of the vile, disgusting things that has been said about Maria. Maria is their next victim that they're going to exploit here. This is what Case Studies does. He finds the weak ones like Maria, you know, the weak ones, and uses it for his own ploy, to use it for, you know, her to change her mind about Ryan, because that's all they do. These anti-gypsy cult members, their mission is to convince and recruit others. We don't do that. We don't recruit anyone, and we're not here to convince anyone. That's why they are the cult members, not us. But here it is. Check it out. Little froggy man over here.
Very sweet lady. And I know that she's going to be the perfect, what do you say, co-host for this episode. But without further ado,
can you guys read the chat right here? Or should I make it bigger? Let me know, live chat. What do you think? Can you read the comments that they're making here? Or should I make it a little tiny bigger for your eyes? Maybe your eyes are a little bit wonky. Like, you know, maybe I'll make it a little bigger, guys. Maybe just a little tiny bigger. I'll just make it a little tiny bigger. Bigger. Almost. Let's go a little tiny bigger. Bigger. The bigger, the better. All right. Yes, that's perfect. There. Is that better, guys? Is that better? That's better, right? That's better. All right, so the main chat. This is Scotty Two Froggy's chat. You can see all the people in there, all the bullies. Just Ashley 84, a loser, one of the biggest losers. Probably, I mean, they're all losers here. Who else is that? Manda, Maggie, another AI loser, guys, using fake AI profile pictures. They're all AI guys, all their profile pictures except the ones that, you know, you don't even want to give two looks to. You know, but here it is right here. All of these nut jobs in the comment sections. I hope none of you guys appear. That'd be awkward, right? Talk with Rose. Were you in there? Confess. You better confess to the unholy trinity right now before we play it. All right, anyhow, here we go.
Let's bring up Maria. Hey, my friend, how you doing? Maria, are you there?
Hey, I'm doing very well.
Okay, there you are. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, no, you're perfect. You're perfect.
Maria, where did you go? Where are you, Maria?
Thank you. My phone is a little glitchy with the StreamYard, so apologies up front.
Okay, no, trust me, I know. If you're on your phone, it could be glitchy. Definitely. And if it's okay with you, Maria, before we start diving in, I'm going to bring up Mel. Trust me, she is a great voice to have on.
She is a great. I mean, how awkward is this guy, man? This guy doesn't even know how to run a live stream. I mean, he just sounds like the cuck that he is. No wonder his wife knocked on the fucking wall 3 times, guys. We'll get it next time. All right. So, you know, who is this male individual? Another cult member comes up and tries to convince Maria, you know. I mean, it's so sad. Look at this pathetic attempt.
Hey, Mel,
Hello.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you both?
Doing good, doing good. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me as always.
Of course. So, all right. So, Maria, let's get up to date. You came on, what was it, last week or something? And because there was that whole, you know,
I did.
Yeah, and it was great. We had a good time. You answered.
Spit it out, bro. You're on 1.5 speed and the guy can't spit it out. Imagine if it was normal speed right now. He stutters. The guy's a fucking stutterer. Why do you stutter so much, Scott? Is it your anxiety that we give you? I mean, why? I noticed that Wine Ox Puppy stutters as well. I mean, what is wrong with them? What is wrong with these people?
I have nothing bad to say about you whatsoever. Like you were, you know, you're the perfect example of how things should be when like the motto of agree to disagree on certain things. Like you're not, you know, like you're still seeing things from a certain lens, but you're not discounting what we say, you know, on through our lens. And I thought it was a great discussion.
Maria, grow some nuts. All right, stand up for yourself. Why are you allowing these people to change your mind? I mean, are you spineless, Maria? Maria, are you spineless? I mean, what is wrong with you that you would be on a panel with a bunch of dorks trying to get their affection? Maria, it's not the way to go, Maria. Poor Maria. Oh my gosh. You're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to watch this live replay. And I'm sure we're going to see your pathetic comments in our little comment section over there. You know, Michelle Bolton's nowhere to be found, but Maria's going to be right in the comment section having a meltdown, a complete meltdown. But this is what Case did. He brought you into the limelight. Is he going to save you? Is he going to save you from the wrath? Because he brought you into this. Oh, Lord, is he going to protect you? Because he didn't protect the other viewer. That other viewer was melting down as her dead brother, you know, was, I guess, pictures of him. This creepy guy was floating around. I don't even remember the lady's name at this point. Do you guys remember that other lady's name that Case Studies totally didn't even protect? Because all they do is use and abuse. Maria, you're just the new flavor for today. He's the one that brought this wrath upon you, not Ryan Anderson. Ryan Anderson has been good to you, but not Case Studies. He uses women, and you're just next.
But apparently you got some blowback, if I'm to understand you right on that after that.
Blowback I can absolutely handle because, you know what, I'm a firm believer. Yes,
Case studies would know what a blowback is. I mean, he starred in the movie Blowback Mountain, guys.
everybody has the right to an opinion.
Right. Of course. Now,
So
what?
let's take the Korea train.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. What'd you say, Maria?
I didn't catch the beginning of that. Sorry, it cut out for a second.
Yeah.
There's Mel. Mel, is that you, Mel? Oh, should we look into Mel now, guys? Of course we are. We're going to look into all of these cult members. I mean, these cult members need to be put in their place. They need accountability. You know, they're running around on the internet just acting a fool, guys. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, I didn't catch the beginning of it either. I'm sorry.
No, I'm absolutely not looking for everybody to.
Maria's cutting out.
That's ridiculous.
Uh-oh, that sounds like an individual that is upset. Maria, are you upset? She doesn't like the backlash she received for being a Ryan Anderson simp, I guess. And here is Case Studies exploiting this poor woman to the entire gypverse. Gypverse made up of low-cal creators and viewers, very low IQ ones, guys, while we're here as the elite group, the elite 1%ers living a 5-star lifestyle, because that's how we roll.
Maria, this is going to sound like a really weird question, but have you got an iPhone?
Yep.
Time where I'm speaking, so I didn't know if you just.
You're totally good now.
Mel, shut up. Your input is not needed here. Get the fuck out of here.
Great.
And so I think what you were saying was that, like, sure, you can handle a certain amount of criticism, but what exactly? I mean, has there been some things that have happened that I don't know about or that I haven't seen? Attacks on you that I'm not aware of?
That I say out loud because they're kind of disgustingly dirty.
I wonder why, Maria. Because you're dealing with the anti-gypsy community. I could have warned you about that. Hell, I warned Javier. I warned Autumn Terra. I warned, out of the goodness of my soul, the humbleness, I warned all these individuals that this is going to happen. We all did over here. We're all leaders, man. Give it up for us, man. We're winning, guys. We're fucking winning. I don't even know why I stopped this, but Mel, just get off our nuts. Get off our nuts, Mel.
You go ahead and say it. Yeah, go ahead and say it.
I don't know why I said that.
You know. Yeah.
I love being called Ryan's we'll call it a streetwalker to clean it up. I understand that it's YouTube, but
Okay.
So this voice right here is Maria. The subject we're talking about, the lady that just got exposed today on a live stream of Case Studies. Because that's all they do is exploit these people to only convince them of their own cult-like behaviors and thought processes. You know, this is what they do. They're convincers. They're recruiters. We don't do that, guys, but they do all the time. That is why they're a cult.
Okay.
I don't like it. I love being informed that I'm living in a tent because I'm using all of my money to support Ryan Anderson.
Okay.
Okay. That's what Case Studies has to say. Can you believe that? He doesn't give two shits about this woman. He didn't care about that one lady, Andrea Rothenbauer. Remember Andrea Rothbauer? Is she still around in comment sections exploding? Having a crash out constantly, this lady. And she was left out in the cold, man. In fact, Case Studies didn't even protect her. Case Studies didn't even protect Andrea Rothbauer, whatever the fuck, you know. We smashed her. It was just another loser. Angela, yeah. Such a loser. Moral of the story is, you know, Case Studies doesn't protect his own like we do. You know, because he's a coward. He just exploits them and leaves them to the wolves. And we're the wolves.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to buy his affection. That I find hilarious. And that I'm pursuing him. Let's see, I'm stupid. I've been called the R word.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So do you hear Case Studies? He doesn't even care that his own audience members, his own cult has been doing this to poor Maria. Maria, you know, I mean, welcome to your new life here in the gypverse. I mean, how sad is it that Case Studies has no words for you? How is it that he doesn't scold his audience for sending you vile, disgusting, bullying, harassing messages and comments and saying things like you live in a tent and you're a pathetic loser for supporting Ryan Anderson, merely just giving TikTok gifts to him? I mean, that shows you everything you need to know about them, Maria.
Actually, does surprise the heck out of me is you would think that
You're going out. We lost you there. There you are.
okay. What I find kind of ironic is I would think that the trolling and stuff would be coming from the pro gypsy community. I would get that. I would. It's not. It's not.
Why would you think that, Maria? Because the reality is we're not the ones who go out there and attack first. We don't get mad. We get even. And when you enter the gypverse, you have the responsibility, just the expectation you'll be talked about. But we don't go into your comment section saying vile, disgusting stuff. We don't email you. Not that we don't have time to do any of that. I mean, we could if we wanted to. It's just, why? Why should we do that? We're not here to convince anybody of anything. We're leaders here. We just go. We warn you, though. And this is your warning, Maria. This is your warning that things aren't going to be that great over there. And you found out very quick, firsthand.
And it's disgusting. These horrible things are coming from other women. Wow. Just wow.
You chime in on this?
No, you don't chime in, Scott. These women are people in his chat. Lotus Bloom. He doesn't have Lola anymore, but all of these disgusting people, all of his mods go after you, Maria, and that's the truth. We have receipts on that, but should we give it to you? Should we? I mean, these people have coordinated an effort, guys, to do gang stalking, mom mentality stuff against Maria, merely because she gives TikTok gifts to someone, little Princess Frog of their Case Cuck Studies. He doesn't like Ryan Anderson, It eats him up inside when people don't agree with him. And that's why he blocks people in his comment section all the time. That is why Case Studies, Cuck Studies can't handle any sort of criticism or bad talk about him. And trust me, there's a lot of that.
I mean, my personal opinion is if people don't have anything nice to say, then, everyone can have a little bit of a laugh and a little bit of a joke. But if you are getting into the realms of being, quite disgusting and rude to someone, then, keep it to yourself is my opinion on it. And I'm sorry that people have been saying things to you, Maria. I don't think, any of what you've said, from the people that have said it, it's not appropriate and it's not nice. I think personally, my best advice, and I think I've given Case this advice before, is just try ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's...
Mel, can you shut the fuck up? No one cares about what you have to say, clearly, and the chat probably doesn't care. Who cares, Mel? Just shut up. Shut up.
So hard to do, and I really do understand that actually you're very open to sins and being able to form, I think.
Jesus Christ, do you ever shut up? No wonder you're single, Mel. I mean, what the fuck are you doing over here? You're just another sheep. You're another sheep of the anti-gypsy community. Please shut the fuck up, please.
About them than it does about you.
I agree. I
do agree to a certain extent, but and this is across the board, and this is for everybody. I thought, what, I'm going to point individuals out individually, and I'm like, no, that makes me just as bad. But what people have to understand.
Point them out, Maria. We're here to help you. We're the only ones that help. We're the only ones that help. And you'll be the first one. Well, actually, not the first one. You'll be one of many that have extended that wanted our services of humbleness, our services of truly together, working together, guys. I mean, we look out for our own here, unlike Case Studies, unlike Audrey the Gross. We take care of our own. We step up to the plate whenever one of ours is attacked, because it's not going to happen on our clock. Oh, no. We address it. We address everything. We're that great. That's why we're the GOATs. We're the greatest of all time. Our community is thriving. It is quality, not quantity. You better get it right. You know, there are a bunch of jokes over there, guys. I mean, we're inclusive and it's great, you know, but I'm going off on a tangent here.
What you put out there on the internet. And
I know.
some of us aren't content creators.
Right.
Some
Sorry, you're going out, Maria, but you were going out there
yeah.
for a second. But now you really got my heart going out to you because you really sound like this happened.
Look at all these people in the chat. Everyone insulting Maria. Look at the middle $5 soup chat. Everyone insulting Maria is providing morbid or proving morbid right. Oh, I'm always right, Danielle, you loser. You know, she had to spend $5 to make the point. We already know we're right. We're all a little morbid. We're always right. All of us, we're leaders, guys. And I've been saying that from the beginning. Oh yeah, say it louder. Because your dumbass leader over there, Scott, the he's anti-Semitic Scott over there, Mr. Skinhead Scott. You know, it's not getting through his dorky skull. This loser over here. But Danielle has to point it out with a $5 super chat that everyone insulting Maria in the chat right now, in Case Studies chat, which they are, is proving all of us right because we're all a little morbid.
Has really bothered you.
some of us actually work really hard and have really good careers. And as I shared with you earlier, Case, I went to my employer to make sure that it was okay for me to even do this, because a lot of organizations, you know, they have moralities clause and how you should conduct yourself on the internet and stuff like that. I don't engage in what I call internet fuckery. I
What are you doing now, Maria? You joined the most fuckery situation going on Princess Frog's panel. You know, you are screaming right here at the top of your lungs that you actually value your career. So what the fuck are you doing? You know, why are you engaging with these people just because you gave a little bit of TikTok gifts to Ryan Anderson? I mean, you think Ryan Anderson's happy about that? I can tell you something, he's not. You know, in fact, you probably turned your back on Ryan Anderson for these loser people. Ryan Anderson doesn't understand that. I mean, that's a slap in the face. You know the heinous things that come out of those people's mouths about Ryan Anderson, how many times they bullied him as well. But here you are simping for a Princess Frog because maybe you want to be accepted and you're talking about a career that no one gives two shits about. We don't care about what you do in the real life because we don't go real life like the anti-gypsy community has. And how terrible is it that you, Maria, have to go and actually explain this shit to your own employer? It should never get to that situation. The internet never should affect anything like that. I mean, how embarrassing is it that you're actually on a panel where this douchebag, this coward Princess Frog who doesn't care about you and is merely exploiting you at this point in time, Maria, and you getting hounded in the comment section by these rabid animals, these guys that are infected with the Walking Dead disease, guys. I mean, they are zombies. They don't have brains. Maria, do you have any common sense? If you do, knock it off.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You don't know how what you put out there, especially it being untrue, can have a lasting effect on a person.
I know.
Yeah, and it's really difficult, and it sounds like you're...
Mel, shut up. Your points are useless, Mel.
...really feeling quite a bit not great, and it's making me a bit sad that you're feeling this way, so we'll, you know...
Yeah.
Mel, why don't you be faker with your accent right there? Why don't you just be a little bit more fake? Mel doesn't give a shit. Come on, man. They're just using and abusing Maria, exploiting her right now and trying to recruit and convert her like the loser cult members that they are.
I think there's a lot of people who want to support you. And I think when you take a big step back from it and you look at who you are as a person, you're willing to support, you know, you're willing to support Case. I saw you gifted memberships in the last live. You've been supporting Ryan. You can keep doing you. And it is really unfortunate that you're feeling in a position where you're feeling like you're unable to be yourself. because
Yeah.
people are attacking you.
Geez, you know what I noticed? Mel never shuts the fuck up. I'm gonna fast forward her dumb ass. Can you please stop going up on panel, Mel? You're wasting everyone's time. Even the anti-gypsy people are sick and tired of you already. I mean, you're a loser.
For it, so I don't think horrible then.
Build Maria up. Let's not tear her down. Good, and everybody here, like, come on, guys. Let's build Maria up. Let's not tear her down.
Come on, guys, let's build Maria up. Maria, who are you? Who are you? To them, you're everything, and here's why, Maria. Because you are the one that's being exploited at this moment for their egotistical, narcissistic need of you believing what they believe about Mr. Ryan Anderson. And it's a sad, pathetic thing. I feel sorry that Ryan Anderson has to put up with your bullshit, Maria. You stabbed Ryan Anderson in the back. Shame on you, Maria. Wow. You know what? I wouldn't want a supporter like you. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, Ryan Anderson is better off without you. Clip it, send it to his ass. I support Team Ryan. Team Ryan. We're Team Ryan, man. We're living the 5-star lifestyle right here. In this position right here, I do. Maria, you're a son of a bitch. You're a Katie Cakes 2.0. You just want attention, you loser. You know, so you have to find irrelevant, occult-like panels to hop on, you know, because you want to make it all about yourself. You jealous, pathetic Maria, you. I mean, how sad is it, Maria? You're going to get the dragging of your lifetime. And in fact, here's the thing, Maria. You know, Case Studies likes to bring up our viewers. Now we're going to bring up all his viewers, and you're one of them. You're on the chopping block right now, Maria. How does it feel? How does it feel, Maria, that you're going to have to cry yourself to sleep tonight because, you know, you brought yourself into the gypverse because of Case Studies? And you know what Case Studies is going to do tomorrow? He's not going to post about you or support you. He's not going to give you a call and rub your back and say everything's going to be okay. He's going to be silent. You know, he's not going to support you in the way that you want him, and it won't even last that long. You know, you're left on your own to deal with this, Maria. Maria, where have you gone? Oh, Maria.
I don't like hearing, because I totally know where you're coming from, Maria. I totally get it. Like, you're not a creator, you know, you don't know how to deal with these types of things. I mean, not that anybody really does until it happens. But it's overwhelming, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but please don't be sad. Look, you know, just, you gotta ignore it, like Mel said. You truly do, because
ignore it. The hate, the angry messages, the vile, disgusting comments, the threats are coming from your side, the anti-gypsy side. And she even knows it. Maria knows it herself. But look at her. She's chumming up with them, guys. She thinks that they're going to protect her. That's not going to happen, you know. That's not going to happen. So here we are, Maria. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do? You backstabbed Ryan Anderson. Shame on you. You know what? He doesn't need people like you. Ryan Anderson, run away. Run away from this mess of an individual. This is someone you can't trust on the internet. I mean, Ryan Anderson, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Run. You don't need her 20 cents per TikTok. How much money is she really sending? Nothing, guys. Zero. I mean, it's pathetic. You know, don't even send that jersey. You know, I guess she wanted jersey, a signed jersey from Ryan. Ryan, fuck it, man. Give it to someone else. Give it to someone else. Pull the plug on her. Block her ass. Maria doesn't deserve your attention anymore. Ryan Anderson, get rid of Maria. Maria is trash now. She's tainted. She's tainted by a guy who actually chokes chickens in the back kitchen of Popeyes.
The thing is that they can't do anything to you. You know, you're a good person. You have a real life, you touch grass. This is just the tactics that they do online, and they try to get into your head. They try to tear you down, like strip away at you, you know, and they take pleasure out of it. But you can't give them that power. You have to ignore it. You really do.
Maria, are you going to take case studies advice and ignore it? Ignore what's happening tonight? Or are you going to go back on his panel, cry, and say, Case, I need you to protect me. I need you to protect. You think he's going to protect? He can't even protect himself from me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Don't you love it? Oh, Maria. Shame on you, Maria. You know, you done fucked up. You fucked up by fucking over Ryan Anderson. Shame on you. He can't trust you anymore. Ryan Anderson, do not trust this lady. Get her out of your life. Get Maria. Give her the backdoor treatment. And if you don't know what the backdoor treatment is, ask Case Studies and Winebox, because they give each other backdoor treatments on a nightly.
And real quick, Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Thank you so much. They said everyone insulting Maria is proving that person right. And I've been saying that from the beginning. Okay. Didn't even, but thank you for the super chat. Probably wouldn't even put that super chat on there had I seen that person's name.
Case Study struggling through his own live stream. How boring he is. He just stutters even at 1.5 speed.
Maria, is there anything else that's been bothering you when it comes to this? Is there
Oh, Teresa Noel, our own Teresa Noel, giving $5 super chat with the hippo character that applauds while nodding in approval. Saying good game, good game. Thank you.
Let's discuss. Go ahead. No, sorry.
This has become public fodder. It just, I'm tagged in a bunch of TikTok posts that I had nothing to do with. Morbid used me for clicks and views, accusing you of
I used her for clicks and views, guys. You gotta love it. Ryan Anderson, stay away from this monster of a woman. I mean, dude, she is the one going out there trying to get attention from the wrong type of people. And look they turned on her. They're the ones tagging her in TikTok videos that they make of her, making fun of her. I mean, this is awesome. See, all we do is shine the light on these clowns, these ass clowns. That's all we have to do. And they don't like it one bit. And Maria, I'm sure the light is a little too bright tonight, you know? It's just going to get worse. Trust me. What are you going to do? You're going to hire another fake lawyer? I'm still waiting for Case Studies to serve me. Remember he said he was going to sue me? How's that working out for him? Yeah. Suck it.
Doxing me. This, which is, you know, as I said to you privately, absolutely morbid used me for clicks and views, accusing you of doxing me. This, which is, you know, as I said to you privately, absolutely hilarious because A, I'm in your chat, B, I clicked on your StreamYard, and C, I don't hide behind a fake internet persona. So...
Oh, Maria, thanks for letting us know that it's okay that you doxed yourself. You fell for the bait, you dumbass. And you know who's not going to help you? Case Studies. He's afraid. He's afraid just like Wynock's puppy. He's afraid just like that evil Casper the Ghost. I mean, the daughter diddler himself over there. Adam with his water buffalo of a wife, you know, that he has to climb on top of. I mean, just in defeat, you know, just to get a little ass play.
Yeah, I think
all right.
maybe a good sort of way out of, because I think probably what people see is Maria supports Ryan, Maria supports Case. So maybe a good sort of segue into people actually seeing that there's more to you than just someone who's throwing money at people on the internet and who's...
Again, Mel, can you shut up already? No one cares about your thoughts. You just ramble on. We don't care. No one cares. I'm gonna say it nicely, okay, Mel? Your side, the anti-gypsy people, are falling asleep as you speak. So just stop. Stop. Give us the Cliff Note version of it. Very short. Acronyms. Use acronyms.
Supporting the bad guy and supporting the good guy. If maybe you've said already, actually, but I think maybe...
No, it's okay. I'm a real person. I have a full-time job. I have a career. I volunteer. I'm big into animal rescue. I volunteered for Big Brothers.
Why don't you rescue, Maria, the cats in Case Studies' father-in-law's house? Because there's 7 of them. There can only be 2. There can only be two, but so save the 5 cats that need saving, Maria, you liar. We got Becky 2334 saying, I'm about to be a grandmother. Let's congratulate Becky with a KK. Not like a KKK, like skinhead Scott. No. Let's congratulate Becky. Being a grandmother. All right, here we go.
Big sisters. I've done volunteer work for Habitat for Humanity and AmeriCares. Come on.
Wait,
Just tell me that I'm.
You do animal rescue. Can you please rescue the albino ferrets that Eddie Joyce has been transporting across state lines for years?
Wow, the most unfunny comment ever. Albino ferrets. I mean, what a loser. He brings that out all the time, doesn't he, guys? Shame. It's not even a funny. It's not funny at all, actually. What a joke. What a joke. When's the next time he's going to break out his stupid little Elmo voice? I miss his Elmo voice.
I'm just saying.
You know what? If Haiti has albino,
it's just something people need to remember. Like, you're quite people are saying things about you online, necessarily see the real world.
Shut up now.
You're saying, and normally I would agree, but you also don't know where somebody has come from. You don't know what their backstory is or what they have been through, and how being just so disgustingly vile can have a true effect.
Listen, Maria, are you stupid? You want to join? You want to join a community that berated you, threatened you? You already admitted that it's not the pro side, it's their side. It's case studies. His moderators over there sent you these dirty, nasty, messages. Come on, Maria, use your brain. But, you owe Ryan Anderson a public apology. At this point, there's nothing less that we're going to be able to accept. You owe him a public apology for stabbing him in the back. Shame on you, Maria. Shame on you. You're disgusting. In fact, you owe him all the TikTok gifts at this point. Your employer is probably thinking to him or herself, why did he or she hire your ass? Because somebody who does that to a creator, shame. How dare you? How dare you do this? It's a shameful thing to do. Cry yourself to sleep tonight. Use that pillow to wipe away your tears. And no one's going to be there to pick you up or uplift you. You know why? Because that's what that side does. I'm giving you hard love right now, Maria. Maria, open your ears, your eyes, and see and hear everything. Okay, Maria, I believe in you. I believe in you, Maria. You could make this whole. You can make this right again. First off, apologize to Mr. Ryan Anderson for backstabbing him. You're not a friend. You're a terrible individual, and you're the one that made this an issue, Maria.
No, it can. But the thing is that can I just point something out to you, Maria? Like we've only talked a few times, and why, and again, I my heart truly goes out to you as somebody who.
That's so disingenuous, isn't it? Are you guys actually paying attention to any of the things that are being said in his comment section in the middle there? Did you guys find anything interesting at all? Let me know. Summarize it in the live chat. Did you see some nasty things said about Maria, or is there anything funny or something like that? I don't know.
Like, I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it's like. Now, I think right now you're like, trust me, it could always be worse with what people say or do to you online. I'm telling you right now, this is nothing. Don't feed it energy. Like, just. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
You know what, Maria? Case study set you up for me. That's what happened here. See, you came up on my radar because of him. He's mentioned it. His mods have mentioned it behind your back. You don't realize this. He's been exploiting you this entire time to use you as a tool so that I would change my direction of attention onto you. And to other people, like his other viewers, like that Andrea piece of shit, you know, but he doesn't protect his own. And you're going to find out very quickly that's going to happen. And you're going to find out also that I'm pretty relentless. I'm going to make sure and hold you accountable now, because you want to hold Ryan Anderson accountable for nothing when you're the one that stabbed his ass in the back, didn't you? Shame on you. Shame on all of you. Shame on you, actually. Aurora the Goddess has become a member. Thank you very much. But shame on you, Maria. You owe him an apology, a public one. I mean, we love chaos. Chaos is our middle name. Do you understand the gypverse, how it works? Of course you don't, because we own that son of a bitch.
It's not it's not worth it. But the thing is that, like, I'm imploring anybody that watches me, anybody that's here watching this in the comments, you see this woman is upset. And I'm saying, like, yeah, this isn't right. Don't mess with this woman. She's entitled to do whatever she wants to do. She's a grown adult. She's not making problems for any.
Again, guys, lies, lies, lies from the Frog Princess himself. Doesn't he come off so fake? And you see right here, Maria's getting ripped apart, you know. Ripped apart, guys, and some of them faking it like, oh, let's console her, guys. We could definitely actually make sure that she feels better after this. And of course, you got Lotus Bloom in there, one of the biggest stalkers, She took Lola's position. Anybody put a APB out for Lola? Where the hell is Lola, guys? Oh my God. You know, the last we heard, Lola was frantically over at Case Study's mom's house. Remember a few days back, you know, that was the big family emergency because Case Studies berated, was racist to Lola. Lola is a black female, and he started using just derogatory words against him because he's a misogynist, he's a little pig and a racist pig, anti-Semite. That's what he is. And there's Aurora Goddess, $2 super chat. Are you taking calls tonight? You need to call in after. Oh, all right. I think you've been trying to call in for a while, and I don't really do call in. Maybe we'll do that. Anyhow, let's continue here. Hopefully we don't have to put up with too much of this bullshit, guys.
Anybody. That's the thing. Maria has not made any problems for anybody. She's not one of those types of people. But why is it that I am here after only knowing you for a couple of weeks, defending you, and Ryan is not doing jack shit for you?
They turned the tables on you, Maria. Do you see the game that Case Studies and the rest of those anti-gyp cult members do? They use this position, right, to try to convince Maria that, Case Studies is here for you. Is he really, though? Think about it, Maria. Where are you, Maria? Oh, Maria, where did you go? Where are you, Maria? You know, do you guys see that tactic that they use, guys? I mean, this is what Audrey the Gross does. This is what Becca Scoops did. This is what that four-eyed Laura the cream expert did, guys. Remember her with the 4 eyes? I mean, she had like 8 eyes, guys, with her. I mean, I don't know what her prescription is, but God, it must be max plus max. I mean, both eyes, do you guys? I mean, she was wearing glass bottles for glasses, that Lori the cream expert. No documentary though, right? They all lied to you. Oh, they all lied to you.
Don't you think he should be speaking out?
Do I think he should speak out? At this point, yeah, I do. Initially, I didn't want him to. Honestly, before all this online fuckery happened,
Very weird comment. Aurora, $2 super chat. I'm the cream pie expert. What does that mean? What are we doing here? What are we doing? This lady right here is completely lost. Let me tell you something, Maria. I guess you don't understand the concept. You're the one that brought it to the internet. You're the one that got tricked and swindled, exploited by Case Studies. And now he's here And you expect Ryan Anderson to do something for you? Why? What does he owe you? He doesn't owe you shit. He doesn't owe you shit. You backstabbed him. Shame on you. Why would you go play with other people that have been disgusting to him in case studies, you know, made content about him, making fun of him in the most brutal ways, you know, when he's pathetic and he's the actual cuck, right? He's the actual simp ass bitch, just like the people that he recruits. Why would you go there, Maria? You're the one that did Ryan Anderson dirty, so shame on you, Maria. Might as well join the anti-gyp dips over there. All those dipshits over there will make you feel at home. So go over there, go with your fake little cult family now, because they're all a bunch of fakes and hypocrites. Enjoy being in a community where they were threatening you just yesterday and the day before and sending you disgusting, vile comments. Enjoy them, because you did Ryan Anderson dirty, you bitch.
I purposely live a very private life. I don't put a lot out there on social media. I do that on purpose.
Right.
Guys, what a dummy she is. She has her name, her legal name, Maria Mulcahy. Mulcahy, Mulchahy. She's proud of the fact that she doesn't hide her legal. What are you talking about? You promote your legal doc's name. What are you doing, Maria? You're so dumb. I mean, what is wrong with you? And here she is. I'm a private person. Oh yeah, shut up.
I have sat back and watched people legitimately get doxxed, have, you know, very painful past issues brought out publicly. And I want zero part of that.
She wants zero part of it, but she's in the biggest fuckery in town in the gypverse. She's going to the biggest locale over there. You know, this is hilarious. Maria, go get your head checked. You're disgusting. You know what? Maybe they're right about you. Who knows? Those anti-gypsy dipshits over there. I don't think so. I think you're unfairly treated, but you did Ryan Anderson dirty. Shame on you, Maria. Shame on you for taking the bait and being exploited. And here you are having a segment here on the greatest show of all time. You know, we're the greatest. We're the goats, bitch.
I want nothing to do with that. I don't do it to other people. I never would. And Ryan was told by me, I'm a very private person. And, you know, maybe I opened myself up to some of this. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But there's a
No, blame case studies now, because he's not going to save you. He's not going to save you from what's happening next. Maria, we're not going to stop. You know, we don't do that because we don't get mad, Maria. We get even, and we barely got started with you, Maria. But here's one thing that you could expect from us. We don't do anything behind the scenes. We don't do the tagging of the TikTok videos. We don't send you disgusting, vile messages. You know, we don't send you threatening emails and things of that nature. You know, we don't do those kind of things. We don't need to do those things behind the scenes. You know why? Because we do it in front of the scene. We're public about it.
difference between, you know, having a difference of opinion and going full force. Big difference.
There is, and it's you know, again, I've talked to you about this. There's just you know, I don't know this. You know, you talk about the anti side and the pro side, but in reality, it's one big toxic fucking group as a whole. You know, it's not like they don't see what they post and they don't see what they post type of thing. You know, it's this never ending, you know, I'm gonna fuck with you to the fullest extent type of shit fuckery. When it comes to anyone that covers Gypsy Rose, and it doesn't matter what angle you come at it from. So, you know,
Here's case studies, just being fake again. I mean, this is so fake, guys. How far in are we? I don't know. How far in? We're like 20 minutes in, dude.
like they're gonna fuck with you, and it's how you respond to it. Real quick, let me thank Ryan Anderson's eyebrows for the super chat. Like I said,
What the fuck are you talking about there, Aurora? Are you okay? Very, very odd. Very odd, Aurora.
Exactly case you're sticking up for Maria as well as everyone else in here. Ryan is a coward and needs an intervention. I do think he needs an intervention. I do. And thank you so much, Ryan Anderson's eyebrows. And let's also welcome. This is Getting Weird TV. What's up, my friend?
Hey, Case.
Hello.
Thanks for having me again. Hi, Mel.
Some loser named Weird TV that's also obsessed with Ryan Anderson. All these losers from the gypverse obsessed creepily with the weirdest situations and things. I mean, Weird TV. What does this Weird TV look like? I can definitely tell you they look like Quad. I bet. Or Quad's mom.
Good afternoon, Maria.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you.
Looks like Quad, sounds like Mimi. Mimi Moo Moo.
I think one thing to sort of maybe bear in mind as well is for every, one arsehole on the internet who says something negative, there's 10 people who are good people who don't say
Mel, shut the fuck up.
anything, or they.
Going back to Ryan, and I don't know. I mean, that's obviously why we're all here. Like, that's how me and Maria know each other. It's the common denominator, and that's Ryan Anderson. And like, we had the last live stream, and we, showed her some stuff, and she was willing to watch and whatnot. But I do just find the fact that he messages
Spit it out, fucker.
his gifters, texts and messages them before he goes live. That to me is so manipulative. And also, Maria, just again,
How is it manipulative that Ryan Anderson actually messages his top supporters? In fact, he used to say that all the time, you dumbass. Case studies. Ryan used to say, hey, if you send me a cool little sticker or whatever the fuck those TikTok gifts are, I'll send you a message. I'll send you a message. So what? At least he's nice and he does that. I mean, the other creators probably don't do that, do they? Or if they do, it's very far and few in between, guys. I mean, case studies won't do that. Case studies will actually direct message people like B Money. Take advantage of them, exploit these individuals who have disabilities, by the way. And that's what case studies does, because he's the piece of shit in the entire story. Talking about disabilities, I do want to break some news right now, guys. Gather around the Christmas tree. So, Wynock's puppy. We found out legitimately this guy is collecting disability checks. Ain't that a bitch, right? That's why he lives in his shitty little closet that he spends $150 a month. It takes about half of his paycheck, half of his disability check. The guy doesn't work, guys. The guy's not paying his taxes when it comes to selling his shitty merchandise. I mean, the guy, he's not reporting his taxes correctly, guys. This guy is a disabled piece of shit. Now we get it when you look at him. He is disabled. A little shorty over there. A little, no wonder he likes shorty. Because he's a shorty himself, guys. He got confused. He got confused because he wanted to use that TikTok handle, shorty. But yeah, this motherfucker, he's a disabled open mic stand-up comedian. He's the warm-up act in Shittown, USA when it comes to stand-up. He's not a stand-up comedian. The guy's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. He's a disabled comedian. I mean, he can't even go on Kill Tony. He can't even go on Tony Hinchcliffe's fucking thing, but I could hook him up, but I won't because he sucks. Sometimes they have comedians over there that are disabled, so maybe I could slip him in. Maybe. But this guy is collecting government paycheck, guys, from his disability checks that he's receiving every single month. It is pathetic, dude. Go get a job. There's nothing disabled about you. In fact, he got in a bicycle, little scooter, electric scooter accident. And he had to get surgery, on his fat ass. He got to get surgery and stuff like that. And that's why he's collecting these disability checks when, he can go work. He could go to Popeyes, just don't choke the chicken. Oh, Lord. All right, let's get back to this and try to finish this off.
he should be defending you and telling these accounts that, you know, and I don't know if there's one in particular that you're wanting to talk about. I was able to take a brief look at their page. I'm even more confused than I was before now after watching that. But do you see what I mean though when it comes to like just Ryan? I don't like the way he's treating you. I don't.
You see that classic cult-like behavior, trying to convince others to think like you, to breathe like you. This is all they have, guys. It's an old tactic, but they use it. They're the cult. We're not. You know, they like to claim it, but they never have receipts on anything. We have all the receipts in the world. In fact, there are receipts. We just point out their own actions and their own talking points, and we win.
You know, I do think, you know, if we were to switch positions at this point, personally, I would have already stepped forward and said something. That's me. I know the account you're talking about, and I've never had a problem with that individual. What I have a problem with, it's like, it's throwing me into the mix of something that, as I said, I don't get involved in internet fuckery. This is ridiculous. I don't.
Maria, stop being a hypocrite yourself. You're just as big of a hypocrite than the ones that you're trying to be acclimated into. The anti-gypsy cult members over there. Look at you. You fit right in with the hypocrisy. You say you're not about internet fuckery. Well, what you doing? What you doing? Welcome, Maria, to the gypverse. Say hello to my little friend, bitch.
The internet is not my be all end all. It's just not.
Right.
And
It's
I have
everything
to,
for some people. It really is.
and I get that. And you know what? That's fine. If you want to do that, that's how you want to live. Who am I to judge? Great. That's what you want to do. That's fine. Please, for the love of God, not everybody does that. Not everybody wants to be involved in situations that have absolutely nothing to do with them. Not everybody wants to be put out there. It's ridiculous.
Maria, you're a terrible individual. Shame on you for what you did to Ryan Anderson. No one could trust you anymore. In fact, these morons over here won't trust you. They won't touch you with the 10-foot pole. They won't do it. Maria, you've been exposed. You've been exposed by this princess frog over here, man. And we're loving it. We're loving it just like we love chicken McNuggets. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They don't. Let me ask
Maria,
you something
please.
else.
Oh, sorry. Can I just jump in, Case? Sorry.
Yes, go for it,
Maria,
yeah.
please don't take this.
Mel, shut the fuck up. Don't jump in. You jump in too much, too often. You say a lot of shit, a lot of words, a lot of fancy words over there, not even fancy. You don't have a point. So shut up, Mel. Shut your mouth.
And please don't be upset at this, but opening yourself up to a little bit more. It's if you ignore
Absolutely able to ignore it.
way.
Here's the thing. Initially, I was absolutely able to ignore it.
Maria, are you going to take their advice and ignore what's in front of you right now, Maria? Where are you? In a bathroom somewhere? Crying? What is happening to you, Maria? What happened, huh? Where is Maria? Maria, I know you're lost. I mean, we're notorious for finding people that are lost. Ask Mitch. Remember Mitch, the safety cop? We still haven't found him.
Absolutely. But everybody has a limit. Everybody, what a limit is for one person is different for another. But, and if people are going to, and it started out where it was a big misunderstanding. And, one person saying, hey, Maria Moore is doing this. And then Case, I got to give you props because you're like, I don't think it's her. Thank you. You know what? Thank you very much for that. But I always stand on what's true. And
What did I do? Sorry.
So when initially they were in the chat, people were saying, yeah, Maria Moore's in there gifting Ryan Anderson and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
And you initially said, I don't think it's the same person. I don't. And,
Maria, are you stupid? Maria, are you stupid? Of course you're stupid. You sound stupid right about now. Even earlier. I mean, where are you, Maria? ¿Dónde está? Muy bien, gracias. Y tú, cabrón. Pinche cabrón. Siéntate, mi verga. Oh.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you just didn't jump on a bandwagon without information. Very cool of you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no, I was quite honestly, when I found out that it was the same person, I was even more intrigued. I must say, like,
Well,
but no,
and here's the thing.
yeah.
I don't lie. I find
Oh, she doesn't lie. You lied again, Maria. You're a terrible liar. In fact, you should join Autumn Terra. She lies too. So does Audrey the Gross. Wait, case studies. Wow, you're in the right community. You fit right in. No wonder you, Maria, backstabbed Ryan Anderson. Shame on you. Shame on you. You put that man through a lot of misery, Trust me, Ryan doesn't give a shit about you, and he shouldn't. Ryan Anderson, if you're out there, buddy, fuck Maria. Go make some merchandise. Merchandise that says fuck Maria. Do it. I'll buy one.
I find if you don't lie, your story never changes, number one. And number two, sometimes the truth is a little bit more interesting. Just
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah, I agree. Let me ask you this, Maria. Has Ryan mailed that jersey out yet?
No, I do not have the jersey. I would have,
And he hasn't
if
told
I
you
had it.
he hasn't told you that he's mailed it out yet either.
No, I would share that if that was the case. And if I had the jersey, I would even post a picture of myself holding the jersey, if nothing else, to prove a point.
Don't need to do it anymore, Maria, because you backstabbed Ryan Anderson. Shame on you. Shame on you, the guy that was supportive of you this entire time, Maria. How are you embarrassed yet? Maria, you should be embarrassed of your actions on the internet. You're becoming just like Mr. Case Studies over there, just another hypocrite, another liar like Ken's sister.
This
Do
is
you
getting
not
weird.
feel
You know
a-
what I'm saying with this? Do you want to comment on this? Because we were talking about this recently. Or you said you brought it up.
Well, I think the only thing that
Here's weird TV. This lady sounds like Mimi Moo Moo. You want to hear? Weird TV. Weird Mimi Moo Moo.
have to say is that the rumors that I were hearing about the whole living in the tent, I didn't believe that to be true. I thought that just came out of the mouth of Ryan. So I hadn't seen anybody post it or hear anybody post it. However, I'm being told, because I've been in the chat before I came up, I was driving, and
This is what these people do. They drive as they live stream, guys. They put other people's lives at risk when they're driving. We heard it right here. This should be a crime. You know who does that? You know who has several DUIs? That would be Scott Blanken-Shithead. He has 3 DUIs since he was 28 years of age, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is reckless. He's a criminal. He also is collecting disability. He's collecting disability, guys, just like Winox Puppy has been doing, in fact. Him and his wife are both collecting Kara, the disability collector over there as well. I mean, they're just ripping off the government and the taxpayers. Oh, this is, I mean, it gets crazier, guys. I mean, the amount of receipts that are coming in it's unbelievable. I mean, these are legitimate receipts about these individuals that are collecting money off of the government and now exploiting people like Maria. But Maria, it seems like you deserve to be exploited, because you're a terrible supporter. I wouldn't want you to support me, Maria. I'll tell you what, go somewhere else.
what I'm being told is hate's coming more from Ryan's chat.
No, actually, it's not. I told Ryan about the tent comment. I did it offline. I said, hey, Ryan, it's getting ridiculous, so on and so forth. And now supposedly I'm giving you all my money and I'm living in a tent.
Maria, what gives you the right to question Ryan Anderson privately? What? Because you send him a little bit of TikTok gifts. You send him a little dinosaur here and there. You know what? I feel bad for you, Ryan Anderson, that you had to put up with Maria. Maria should be ashamed of herself, thinking like she, these people, they send these donations, right? Like little TikTok gifts. They think they deserve a pat on the back or something. These losers over here, they want control. They want control over Ryan Anderson. I'm so sorry, Ryan, that you had to go through this, guys. I mean, Ryan, I feel bad. You know, she tried to use you and abuse you. She would be a terrible mother to Pixie. We know Maria. We know these kind of people, man. They're the worst. They're the scum of the earth, guy.
I think possibly the tent thing might have been taken out of context, because I think what was maybe joked about in a chat was that the tent.
Shut up, Mel. The one what? Can we call her Shut Up, Mel? I mean, that's her new nickname, because everything she says is boring. Everything she says doesn't have a point. She must have went to the school of case studies live streaming.
The jersey's big enough to live in, so you could live in it. It's a tent thing to think.
Neighborhood.
Exactly.
You know, I'll say that.
just quickly going back to the jersey thing.
Mhm.
I think how long ago was it that you did win the jersey?
I want to say maybe about a week. I want to say it's about a week.
Okay, and do you not feel that, considering how much you've supported Ryan, that it's almost, where are his priorities when you've supported him and donated to him?
Look at what they're doing. Do you guys see? You guys could read through this, right? They're trying to say, well, it's been a week. How come Ryan hasn't mailed out his, his jersey to you? Who cares? Maybe he's doing something else. I mean, the jersey's not the top priority. What are you gonna do without that jersey, Maria? Is that why you backstabbed Ryan Anderson, because he didn't send you that stupid jersey? I mean, go screw yourself, Maria. Maria is out here trying to get attention, guys. Maria is out here trying to get Ryan Anderson's attention. Some sort of jealousy. Maybe Ryan Anderson has a stalker now named Maria. But the gaslighting is next level. You know, these people over here, Mel, Weird TV, Mimi Moo, who looks like Quad on a good day, you know. And then you got case studies over here, guys. They're all gaslighters, just like Audrey the Gross. That's all they do to their audience members, gaslight, try to convince. This is why they're a cult. Because they're always constantly trying to convince others to think like them. We don't do that here, guys. We're free thinkers. We're leaders. They're followers. And so they have to follow the plan of gaslighting each other. And they're doing this to Maria. But Maria, it seems like you deserve it unless you publicly apologize to Mr. Ryan Anderson for all of the shit that you gave him. How dare you? How dare you, Maria?
And, you know, you've rightfully won that jersey, that he's not gone out of his way. Do you not think that in the way that you've shown him over the last year?
In regards to the jersey, should it have gone out by now? 1,000%. Absolutely. 1,000%. I myself would have.
Why, Maria? Why do you feel entitled, like the rest of those idiots, that the jersey should have came out and been shipped to you in 1 week? Why? Did you pay for priority shipping, next day delivery? What makes you so entitled to feel that way, Maria? You're exposing yourself for the entitled piece of shit that you are, the attention-seeking whore that you are, Maria. Give it a break.
Shipped it the next day. But that's just me. I do think that, yeah, it's fair to talk about. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's being supportive of somebody who has supported you continuously. You know, I've not wavered.
When you start to think about these things, does it make you question Ryan's intentions slightly with, you know, how...
Mel, shut up. I swear to God, Mel. Mel, just shut it. No one wants to hear from you. All right? I'm going to speak up for those anti-gypsy idiots. They don't care what you have to say, Mel. Every time you speak, you're putting people to nappy time.
Which you have supported him. And...
I'm not going to lie.
Actually, Maria, before you answer that, I'd like to couple on to Mel's question, going back to what I was asking about, had he mailed out the jersey yet? Or had he at least told you, like, hey, it's in the mail, and you said no, none of those things. And I think that is just another example of him taking advantage. He's like, what the fuck, dude? You're not doing anything all day. You're sitting on your fucking couch. Go and send the mail out.
The only person that's sitting anywhere is Scott in his father-in-law's guest room, sitting on his twin-size bed, all right, with his Transformers bedding, surrounded by his ridiculous Gremlins memorabilia and toys, guys. This guy with his 7 cats, all trying to get a lick of his little tiny pencil peepee. This is Scott. Scott, get off of your little twin-sized bed. All right, stop squatting in your father-in-law's house. Stop calling Jewish people Hitler, dick. You fucking racist, you. And go back and get a job. Go get a job and stop stealing from the companies that you work for. Stop stealing Skittle packages and fucking, deli products and shit like that, you piece of shit. Go learn how to bag properly, and maybe you won't get fired.
Out the jersey. And I think he's banking on, he knows that, you're not going to be mad at him if he doesn't mail it out on time. He'll get to it when he gets to it. So I just want to couple that on to Mel's question. And
I don't think it's right.
Scott doesn't want to get a job because he too, like Wynock's puppy, is collecting disability checks from the government. This is why these people don't work, and they're online constantly, guys, having meltdowns and crash outs. These guys are pathetic. And Maria, stop lying. You don't have an employer. You don't work for anyone. You too sound like a disability collector. You could work, but you don't. Is that you, Maria? You better let us know, or I'm going to put a community post exposing it. You're sending Ryan Anderson your disability checks. Shame on you.
Believe me, I don't want people for one second to think that when criticism is given and when people say things to me about how they really feel, that I don't take it into consideration, that I don't listen to what other people say, and I don't observe what's going on. I'm not stupid.
Maria, oh boy, we're going to clip that up. You saying you're not stupid. Now you sound like Becca Scoops. You sound like Becca Scoops. She said the same thing. She's 61. And, she said she's stupid. You're over here saying you're not stupid. But we know you're stupid, Maria.
Will say, and I don't observe what's going on. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. And if somebody is not going to make a friend who has been supportive of them a priority, will that change my opinion? Yeah, quite possibly.
Do you think that he possibly considers you a fan in the bunny ears? I can't remember what they're called. But in a fan rather than a friend? Because I think it sounds to me like you consider him a friend and he considers you a fan.
That's a good question.
That is a fantastic and fair question.
Wow, you're stupid, Maria. You don't understand the concept here. He's not your friend. Ryan Anderson doesn't need friends like you. In fact, people are better off not having friends like a Maria in your life. Maria's a backstabber, clearly. She's a liar, a manipulator. She's the one that constantly feels entitled and stuff like that, guys. This is ridiculous, guys. This is ridiculous. Maria is out here. She's thinking that this new community is going to embrace her. They're not. Case Studies is not going to call the dogs off. We're the dogs, by the way. We're the biggest dogs in the yard. He's not gonna step up and try to protect you. He won't even do that for Wynock's puppy or the daughter diddler over there. Evil ghost, evil Casper ghost over there. They're all afraid. They're all afraid of us because we're morbid, man. We're morbid. That's why they're afraid. So shut up.
And again, I don't divulge what's said to me on a personal level.
No,
I won't do that. I'm not about tearing people down. I don't do that. If that's the
Don't worry, we do that just perfectly fine over here, Maria. We got you.
case, then that's very sad. Then that's a very sad thought. Absolutely. It is sad. But
Go
ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead, Maria.
But again, without divulging what has been said behind the scenes, I think there's
Maria, shut your trap. I heard enough, Maria. You want to be exploited by these cult members over there. I see what you're doing. In fact, you're sacrificing all the support that Ryan Anderson gave you. That is correct. You heard that correctly. Ryan Anderson supported you. You didn't support Ryan Anderson. You know, he didn't need your TikTok gifts. He was just being nice to you, Maria. And then you got out of hand. You got out of hand. You felt too entitled, you know, because you're making it about yourself. You're no different from Audrey the Gross. You know, you sound like a narcissist. You sound like a complete liar, just like Audrey, just like Autumn Terra. I mean, you fit right in. I hope you enjoy this new community of yours, you know, that doesn't care about you, that threatened you in emails and comment sections. Ryan Anderson should never talk to you again. Ryan Anderson, please do yourself a favor. Get away from this lady, Maria. Maria is problems and trouble. Actually, send her back all this. You know what? Don't send her the jersey, in fact. She doesn't deserve the jersey. Give it to someone else that actually, you know, is more genuine. All right, Ryan, don't send her the jersey. She doesn't deserve it. Tell her, send her a note. Send her a note, you know, and a little card. And then when she opens it, it says, F off by fire dick. By the dick is fire, by the D is fire. Just send her that, man. And send her a picture of yourself flicking her off, giving her the biggest middle finger that you possibly could, and send her a little bit of feces from Pixie.
It's half a story. And I'm sorry, I'm just not going to.
Sorry,
You know.
I'm a bit confused. I just,
You said there's half a story.
You know, full
with regards to
conversation.
the jersey, or with regards to the friendship, or with regards to all of it, or
Regards to the friendship, regards to my conversations with him, you know, the jersey.
Let me guess, Maria, you're going to go, she's going to be so, she's going to be crashing out soon. We're going to get a Maria crash out in a comment section near you. She's going to try to jump on many people's panels, try to get back on the Princess Frog or his panel tomorrow or whenever, you know, to defend herself. She's going to go on a tour, just like, you know, a panel tour, just like, what's her name? Katie Cakes, guys. I already predicted Maria is not going to know what to do. First thing tonight, she's going to be sending an email. She's probably writing it right now, sending it to case studies, cuck studies over there. And guess what, Maria? Get used to being ignored now. No one's going to save you. No one's going to help you. The fact that you publicly did Ryan Anderson dirty, who wants to be a part of whatever you're doing, Maria? We don't need people like that. We need leaders over here, but we don't recruit. We don't convince. We just shine the light on your shittiness. And boy, do you sound like the shittiest individual right now. Maybe not too much, because we do cover Audrey, we do cover Becca, and we do cover Case. So, you know, maybe you're a step below shittiness compared to those three morons.
You know, to me, I do like to compartmentalize. The jersey's a separate issue. Should it have gone out? Yes, 100%. I agree with you. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and if it were me,
obviously.
it would have gone out. Of course. Of course.
Yeah,
I would.
that's just pure laziness.
You know, and not to be funny, I would have done something like, as I was, you know, dropping it off to the post office, I would have, you know, taken a picture and sent it over to you and said, hey, Case, look, it's on the way. You know, just something really silly like that. Because, you know,
well, when it does,
Look at Maria. She's so entitled. All these people over here, guys, they feel so entitled to everybody's time just because they give a little bit of TikTok gifts. I mean, this is embarrassing. Maria, you're a headache. That is why you're single, Maria. All right. That is why you're alone on these little internet streets. You claim that you don't live on the internet. You touch grass. I don't believe so. I know so that you don't. You sound just like the other shitheads that attend slow adult panels every single day and night, all day, all night, guys, over at those slow adult programs on TikTok. You know, led by people like Key, and all those other slow adult supervisors. You would fit right in over there. While your brain rots, you know, just you fall at the wayside. I mean, that is you, Maria. This is your life. Stop lying, Maria.
You know damn well his
Like,
ass is on his way to
picture
UPS right now. If he's listening. He's going to be sending you that little you know, ticket number tonight.
I was going to say, now that we've brought attention to it, I can imagine that it's going to be on the way now.
Yeah.
They'll be driving it to you.
Exactly. Fracy 101 says Case has put a target on Maria's back. That is so true. In fact, case studies put a target on her back by his own community. His own people, community, were the ones that attacked her, threatened her, guys. She didn't get that from the pro side. She didn't get that from Ryan Anderson's team or side. She didn't get that from us. No. She got it from case studies people. And here she is trying to suck up to him, guys, because that's all that's left, because she did Ryan Anderson dirty. Shame on you, Maria. Get off my screen. I'm sick and tired of you. You're a piece of shit, Maria. Fuck you, man. Don't go on a panel again, because you know you're going to be reviewed again, Maria. You're going to be, I don't know, exposed for, the sickness that you are, Maria. Maria. I'll tell you what, Maria. Nobody likes you, not even in that community over there, Now I'm looking side-eyed at you. And unless, Maria, you make a public apology to Ryan Anderson, we're through. We're through, Maria. It's all your fault, Maria. We can't trust you anymore, Maria. And Ryan Anderson, stay away from her. You don't need people like that. She's a waste of time, a waste of breath. But she's sure fun to review. I'll tell you that. Hey, guys, I do have to go because I'm short on time. I mean, we spent like 3 hours together. But thank you, guys. Saturday, Sunday. Maybe we'll do something Sunday. We'll see. I mean, there's too many people to cover at this point, guys. But I'm sure we'll get to it. This live stream, however, is in the refrigerator. Doors closed, the lights are out, the eggs are cool, and the butter's getting hard, and the jello's jiggling. We've been doing some live streams over on TikTok, because it's fun hanging out, having a panel of people that just come out, chill, hang out. Good people, actually. We have people like, of course, Sheena, Bree, Casey May, Rachel, Belinda, of course. Have a Seat Dreamer, and who else joins us over there? Who else? I'm missing out on a lot of names over there. Benny was up there, Adrian, things like that. And you're gonna miss out on this.
Hey guys, it's me, Dear What the Bug. Hey, tomorrow, today, and every day, positive. It's gonna be here, guys. It's me, Dear What the Bug. I mean, what the bug?
We love Dear What-a-Bug. Dear What-a-Bug actually joins us as well. We love What-a-Bug. What-a-Bug's a character in herself, guys. Anyhow, we'll see you later. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Maria. Fuck you, Maria. Fuck you. Maria, fuck you.